radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. The Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat. We are one step closer to another Football Friday.
I was about to say, I don't know what you're looking for.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, Football Friday.
There we go. Just give me a little bit. Just something to make me feel like
it just doesn't feel right.
We're not in the we're not in the abyss.
It doesn't feel right until it's actually a Football Friday.
I know it's not the same, but here we are. We'll talk some football throughout the next couple of hours here on ESPN Asheville. Don't forget to hit us up on all the socials at the Sportsocracy, and you can join us in the YouTube chat, as always. You have to subscribe to the channel to be able to do that, though. And that's so, we can surveil you like the government. We can keep tabs on you at all times. That's what that's all about.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Not that.
We don't have that AI program that'll allow us to.
We don't have it. We don't have anything. The whole team's gone. I'm just in a room by myself. I don't like this. I'm ready for everybody to come back. Megan's in Canada. Cece's, I think she's working today. She was here this morning. I was supposed to be, and I didn't.
Yes. She was sitting all by herself in the studio, and I walked in, and I was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Have you talked to him today?" And she said, "No, he said he was going to be here an hour ago." And I went, "Yep, that's Jeremy."
Yep. Don't text me at 10 o'clock at night. If you do, don't believe anything I say. I mean, because that was last night, Jeremy.
He texted you last night while you were at the bar and was like, "Hey, you working tomorrow?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll be there about 10.
Yeah, I'll be there at 9:30. I didn't wake up until 10:30. This new schedule fits Jeremy's lifestyle way better than the old schedule did.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're along on the ride with us today. We have some more. Well, we got 3 divisions to do today.
That
on the old
right?
Players to watch.
Yeah, because we didn't. Yesterday we spent too much time talking about the Tennessee Titans.
Right. We didn't perform too hot yesterday. Ended up only getting the AFC South in. So we'll do the NFC South and both of the Wests on today's program.
Yes.
College football preview today.
Pac-12. The new, improved, still poopy Pac-12.
I was going to say, does anybody really care?
You know what it's better than? When we had the Pac-12 and it was Oregon State and Washington State. That's a thing. Like 20 years from now, we will have to tell children, we played an entire season where 2 teams were made up an entire conference, and one of them is actually going to hang a banner that they won that conference. They played each other twice, home and home.
Yes. All the soccer comes to an end this weekend. Braves are back in action tonight on ESPN Asheville, and thanks to the Atlanta Braves and their scheduling times of games, we will not be able to bring you either the third place game or the championship game on Sunday, but you could still, of course, follow it all on the iHeartRadio app, the official audio partner of the World Cup. Tomorrow will be the third place game.
The third place game, I can already tell you what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of apologies until one of them gives up.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And then one of them's going to get a trophy that no one cares about. The third place game in the World Cup and the NBA in-season tournament. 2 championships that nobody gives a damn about.
Mm-hmm. And then I will wager that the champion of the World Cup speaks Spanish primarily.
I
Just
believe
going
that
out
is,
on a limb.
although I thought Argentina spoke Portuguese. Do they speak Spanish? I thought it was Portuguese.
No, I'm pretty sure that they.
Or no, Brazil speaks.
Now
Portuguese.
you're gonna make me look it up.
Brazil speaks Portuguese.
I mean, Portugal speaks Portuguese.
Is that where that came from?
Yeah, Portugal, Portuguese.
I genuinely don't know the answer to this.
Argentina's primary language is Spanish.
The funny thing is that I actually dated a girl that was fluent in Portuguese, and I guarantee you, if she heard this show, she just rolled her eyes more aggressively than she did when we dated each other. Because she did that a lot. I believe we were having internet connection issues from Tank.
Yes,
I actually tried to warn him of this before the show. I tried to warn you of this.
What I reconnected it and everything. I don't know what I can't do anything else.
You need internet that's get away from Elon. Okay, that was fun for a minute. It is not.
No, because my other option is Charter, and they're worse. So,
Charter's what we have here. So
blame it on the airplanes.
I would love to know how all the people in this entire entity we have, the only one that has internet that works is me, and my internet is awesome. Sure.
Your apartment building provides that.
Mm-hmm. Sure, they sure do. And it is.
By the way, the countries with the official language of Portuguese are Portugal, Brazil, Jeremy.
I knew.
Points.
Let's go.
Angola, Mozambique, Cape Verde, Sao Tome. I don't even know what that is. Equatorial Guinea, and East Timor.
East Timor?
Timor.
I swear to God, we make up countries. That's not a place. That's not a place.
It is also the co-official language in Macau in China, which is quite interesting to me. But hey, here we are. The more you know. We're teaching geography and wordiography, languageology. Is that the study of languages? I don't know. Here in the Sportsocracy, it's not just all about sports here.
I swear to God, you just made up a country and called it Timu.
I did. East Timu. It's the cheaper side of Timu. Like, you think the stuff you get on Timu is cheap? Go to the east side of Timu. That's where the real streamer deals are.
Amy got me a shirt on Timu a while back, and I swear that thing wouldn't have fit me when I was in the 6th grade. I looked at you. Remember that picture you took, which I'm 100%. It's on my computer, and I will use it for evil. Actually, I think I'm gonna post it right now. That's exactly what I look like. The only difference between me and you, I was not stupid enough to let you take a picture of me in it, which you were. You're gonna regret
that. East Timu. That's where I go for all of my $1 Tampa Privateers jerseys. It looks kind of the same, but not quite. You wouldn't notice it from 600 yards away. Get any closer than that, and it's quite obvious.
We do have something in college football to talk about today.
Is there?
Yeah, a story came out from the New York Times today that it does not paint Texas Tech in the most favorable light. Okay. Does the name Cody Campbell mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
It should.
Is that Bruce Campbell's brother?
He may have a brother named Bruce. I don't know. Cody Campbell is the booster at Texas Tech that's basically making the world go round. He made all of his money in oil and gas. Well,
okay.
An odd thing happened. So I'm going to give you a timeline of events, and you tell me where the rat is in this particular endeavor. Ken Paxton's the Attorney General of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
He's running for Senate. He sent a letter to the Big 12 threatening them if they took sanctions out against Texas Tech that the state of Texas would sue them over it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to know what happened the day before that?
What's that?
Cody Campbell just so happened to give a $274,000 donation to Ken Paxton's Senate campaign. I'm not going to say those two things are related, but I think you'd be a fool to say they're not. At least.
So Cody gave $275,000 to the Attorney General of Texas and went, "Hey, could you just stick it to AMM for me?
Hey, could you? I need you to. I wrote this letter. I need you to sign it and say you said it." Here you go. That is his biggest campaign donation since 2006.
Wow. Okay. That's kind of impressive. I'm not shocked.
I mean, this is where we are in college football. Now we have gotten so wild west that a booster basically paid off the Attorney General to threaten the conference that his team plays in.
Mm-hmm.
How is this not a bigger story? I've told this to like 10 people today. I have yet to get the response out of any of them that I was looking for. I told it to Tank, and he just kind of rolled his eyes like, are you surprised by that?
Right.
No. Am I surprised at how unbelievably brazen you were about it? Yes, that part surprises me a bit.
It's just not thinking about things before you do it. Because you do realize that there are such things as campaign finance reports, right?
Well, I mean,
and
how did you not know this was going to come out?
That's what I'm saying. That's not thinking about it before you do it. Did you not think at some point some reporter was going to dig this up and go, hey, wait a minute. Look at that. Ain't that weird?
Hey,
those dates kind of match up.
Isn't that weird? He sent this donation, and then the next day, Ken Paxton did his bidding for him. I'm sure they're unrelated. Just a coinky-dink, I'm sure.
Oh, money in sports. It's it's always been a poison pill, and now it's just more wide out in the open.
I'm just ready to blow it up. I'm ready to blow it up. Let's just do the super conference. I'm tired of arguing with. There are specific fan bases, and I don't know why Megan and Christiana have been on this heater of let's just piss off every fan base that just wants to poke Jeremy. I mean, in 1 week we got the Chicago Bears. I do have to tell you this. I forgot Christiana's boyfriend Zach is a big Bears fan. Apparently, he was yelling at me through the phone based on what I said about Caleb Williams.
Oh, yeah, he's a big Caleb Williams believer.
A lot of people say
that was actually the first thing she asked me when I walked in was, do you really believe that Jaden Daniels is better than Caleb Wilson? And I went, oh, good God, yes. Yes.
Oh, he's certainly better than Caleb Wilson because Caleb Wilson plays basketball. Caleb Williams is the quarterback of the Chicago Bears. And
exactly,
yes.
But he's not good enough for me to remember his name.
Yes.
I mean, to me, it's quite abundantly obvious. You can't watch those two guys on the field simultaneously and go, ooh, look, that guy with his painted fingernails is much better than that other fella.
I did so far.
I mean, I get Jaden Daniels is hurt, but or has been hurt at times and has missed games, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he is more talented as a quarterback than Caleb Williams is, and you're gonna see it. I mean, we saw it clear in year one.
I don't know that I agree with what you just said. I don't like the way you phrase that. Caleb Williams has all the talent in the world. The problem is the argument that I get back, it's always the same. I love how people will use stats to their benefit, and then they put their fingers in their ears when it doesn't benefit them. Caleb Williams throws the ball away more than any quarterback in the league. Why is that? Ask, and I'm actually asking you the question, why does Caleb Williams throw the ball away more than any quarterback in the league?
Because he panics.
Because he's scared to death to throw interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
It's been my biggest knock on Caleb Williams forever is, yes, he has all the arm talent in the world. And I have never seen a quarterback just completely ignore an open receiver more often than Caleb Williams does. The funny thing is if you could put two guys that I just crucify all the time, if you could put them into one body, I mean, they might throw 400 interceptions, but they'd probably throw 400 touchdowns too. Jordan Love and Caleb Williams. If you could take all the good from those two, put them into one guy, they'd be Steve Young.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that they both have these big deficiencies, and everybody loves telling me why I'm wrong, but I'm not, though. I'm not. You use this stat, he only completed 59% of his passes. I can't remember I think Brett Favre won an MVP completing 59% of his throws in 1997.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, slightly different game. You get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
League leader in completion percentage that year, I think it completed 62% of his passes. League leader last year was at like 73-something%.
Mm-hmm.
But wildly different. Wildly different game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You would think that, or some may think that with more passing, the numbers are okay to go down. Not the case in this game. Not the way the game's played today.
No, there are certain things that you have to be able to do on a consistent basis.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm not telling you that Caleb Williams is never going to be a good quarterback in this league. I've never said that. I don't think he will be, but that's my opinion. I'm going off what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but look at this incredible throw he had in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. He did that to himself. Caleb Williams is a lot like that kid that starts fires and then reports it to the fire department. You still started the fire. I don't give a damn that you called the guy to put it out. That doesn't make you a hero, goober. You're the one that did it. And Caleb Williams does that constantly. Just can't take the check down.
He didn't mean it, buddy.
Waits.
He didn't mean it.
Waits all the things. Who are you talking? What?
I was looking back at Joshua. I said, Uncle Jeremy didn't mean it, buddy. It's fine.
What did I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. What did
Him
I?
setting the house on fire.
Oh, yeah. Probably not a reference that I should.
He felt targeted about that one. That one's. You got to be careful what you say.
You got to be careful with the Inferno brothers, Blaze and Laser.
Gary Birch in the YouTube comments says Tank's kids are constantly catching strays. I mean, that's what happens. They're hard targets to miss.
Look, we were all 15-year-old boys at some point. You know what we all had in common when we were 15-year-old boys? Not real bright.
Not real bright.
Not real bright.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, you're gonna dig up. You're gonna poke the bear every time you talk about them, because guess what? The girls are doing what they're hired to do. Put it out there and get a reaction.
Yeah, Christiana asked me this morning. She was like, "Am I doing a good job with the reels?" And I said, "Did you see how many the last one you posted? Did you see how many comments it got?" Yeah, but they were all mean. Do you think I care?
Does it matter if they're mean?
I mean, first of all, I don't read the vast majority of them unless they're really funny, of which some of them are. The guy who had 3 videos on YouTube telling me my opinion didn't matter, and one of his videos was reviewing a vape. You made that way too easy. Look, don't you talk about my backyard when you got weeds that are bigger than most palmetto trees. Don't make this that easy on me, because I don't need it to be easy.
In the YouTube comments, Stubby Nubby says, Jaden dropped 300 plus on the Bears, doubling Caleb's yardage in 24 with both defenses being trash that year. And to me, that's kind of my point. When I have seen these two guys playing perfectly healthy at the same time, maybe not on the same field, but simultaneously through a season, I haven't thought in these 2 years that Caleb Wilson's ever better than him.
Caleb Wilson plays for the Bulls.
Caleb Williams, excuse me.
I already hate this. This is gonna be my Russell Wilson, Russell Westbrook all over again.
Probably so.
Look, the quarterback thing is not hard to figure out. We got to take a commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to explain this in the easiest terms. I'm committed to. I'm only going to say nice things today. Today's a nice guy Friday. So I'm going to explain this, and then we'll put this reel out to the Green Bay Packer fans, to the Chicago Bears fans, to a whole lot of others, and it's going to make you understand more what I'm saying. Because you hear one thing, but it's not actually what I'm saying. So I'm gonna slow it down. I'm going to use less big words. It's not all Bears fans either. It's not all Packers fans. It's like 10% of the fan base that just, you can't hear it for what I said. You want to put the words in my mouth, so I'm going to spell it out, and I'm going to hope to God that I don't have to do this again.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Our weather a bit unsettled here through the weekend. Sunny and hot out there today. Widely scattered afternoon, evening showers and storms are possible. Afternoon highs up around or just over 90. Upper 60s tonight. Mix of clouds and sunshine with an even better chance for mainly afternoon and evening showers and storms Saturday. High temperatures tomorrow in the middle to upper part of the 80s. Chance for mainly late day showers and storms Sunday. Middle to upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone at the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? Switch to Liberty Mutual, and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
If you run a business and need to get your message to your next customers fast, nothing is faster than audio with iHeart. Let us help you reach the audience you need to grow your business at the speed of sound at iHeartAdvertising.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
It's bow time. Some classics never go out of style, like hickory smoked bacon, egg, and American cheese on a scratch-made biscuit. For a limited time, get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with crispy bow rounds for only $5. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time.
The World Cup is underway, and it's been incredible. On our podcast, The Away End, with Daniel Alarcón and John Greene, we're talking about the games that have delighted us, the teams that have inspired us, and what surprised us, all through the lens of being massive fans of the world's most beautiful game.
Daniel, I can hardly believe the drama that the group stage brought us, but now it's time to talk about the teams that are left as the tournament reaches its crescendo and decides the next World Cup champion.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search The Away End with Daniel Alarcón and John Greene, and listen now.
Now here's your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Fun. That's fun. Enter it now.
Larissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at LarissaSellsWNC.com.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sports Soccer.
Welcome back in to ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy. Follow us everywhere on the socials at the Sportsocracy. Go yell at Jeremy like everybody likes to do on all of his reels.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yell at me. I don't care.
He hates Caleb Williams. He thinks Caleb Williams is a bum.
I do not hate Caleb Williams. I do not think he is a bum. And this is what I need to explain. And I'm going to say this one time. One time, and I'm not saying it again. How many elite quarterbacks are there in the NFL?
5.
That's exactly right. Who are they?
Pat, Lamar, Josh, Joe, Matt.
Bingo. The guys that you can call by one name and you know exactly who you're talking about. Then there's another tier. That next tier is if everything's right, it can be really good. If everything's not right, it can go markedly more sideways. For me, that would include Justin Herbert. That would include Trevor Lawrence, Jared Goff, C.J. Stroud, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams. Am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one.
Baker Mayfield.
Nope. That's another tier entirely.
Bryce Young.
Nope. That's a different tier entirely. I would say the ones that I just said. Sam Darnold. That's probably the one that I'm forgetting there. Sam's in a weird place because he won a Super Bowl, and now it's weird that I was the biggest Sam Darnold homer in the world, and now I'm the one having to go, whoa, calm down. We're getting a little nuts.
Did you say Drake in that list?
Drake. You're getting cart before the horse here.
All right.
Because for me, there are two young guys that have already proven to me that they belong on the high side. But there's a but. That's Drake May. That's Jaden Daniels. If I was doing a list and I ranked the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, for me it would be Pat 1, Joe 2, or Josh Allen 2, excuse me. This just in terms of talent. Joe Burrow 3, Matthew Stafford 4, Joe Burrow 5. That would be my top 5. Then 6 and 7 would be Drake May and Jaden Daniels. Because I have seen elite out of them. I have never seen elite out of any of the guys I'm getting ready to say. Because then I would probably go Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert, who to me are almost the exact same guy. There is virtually no difference between those two. Then, whatever order you want to put the next 4 in, I don't really care. C.J. Stroud, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love, Caleb Williams. Okay. I have no qualm with that. Where my qualm comes in is that you're projecting with all 4 of those guys things that I've never seen before. Oh, Dak Prescott throws for 11 gajillion yards. He's been on a team largely that had a defense that couldn't stop a nosebleed with a roll of paper towels. Of course he throws for a lot of yards. Using stats only when they benefit you and then putting your fingers in your ears when they don't benefit you, that's what people do in politics. It's actually one of the things that I love about sports is that I can 100% rip you to shreds every time you do that. So if you want to throw the stats into me, just watch the games. This is the response I give to every person that fires some stat at me. Just watch it. Just watch it. That run to the NFC Championship game, that Jaden Daniels had for the Washington Commanders, have you ever seen Caleb Williams do that?
No.
You haven't. You might think he can do it. You might think Sasquatch is real, but until you bring a picture of him or his head on a stick, I don't really want to hear it because you sound like a kook. Jordan Love, okay, he's the 3rd highest rated quarterback in the league. Watch the games. Daniel Jones was 4. By the way, I don't know who put Daniel Jones on that list, the ESPN list. He was also receiving votes. If you put Daniel Jones in the top 10, you don't get to vote anymore. Frankly, I don't think you should be allowed to speak anymore. You have to be on conversation probation for about a year. Think about what you did. Go to a monastery and just don't speak because you're a crazy person. Once you get past, to me, Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, because I know they have the talent, I don't know that they're ever going to put it all together. I think Trevor was close last year. Herbert was close a couple years ago. Herbert's had some injuries. For whatever reason, the Chargers seem to be completely snake bit by injuries and that bug. Those next 4, I don't care what order you put them in, but I do need you to understand there is a big-ass difference between those 4 and the 9 in front of them. Because all 4 of them have one thing in common. They have been put into really, really ideal situations. Caleb Williams last year was throwing to DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Luther Burden, had probably the best combination of tight ends in the league in Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet. Running game wasn't great, but Ben Johnson's probably one of the best coaches. I would say he's already a top 5 coach in the league. Mm-hmm. Let's play that in reverse. Give Caleb Williams Brandon Staley and see how that works. Because I've already seen that with Justin Herbert, and he made the playoffs. Caleb Williams took a phenomenally well-built offense. I would make the argument maybe the best top 3 of receivers in the NFC, at least last year. You can make an argument for other teams, but Chicago is certainly in there. So you have all these benefits, and we're arguing if you're 10. That tells me everything I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And I had all these people that say, some hillbilly from the South versus executives from the NFL. Hey, so I've been doing this 15 years. I've got 10 of it all over YouTube. Whose track record's better, mine or some of the GMs in this league? Whose track record's better? And this is not me trying to swing my phallus around in any way. Tank, how many jobs have I been offered in the NFL?
It's been a couple.
It's been several. One of them not that long ago. I know what I'm talking about. And you know who I hear all of these things from? People in the NFL. That's why one guy put Caleb Williams at 6. The next highest vote he had was at 9. Do the math. If you don't want to, if you don't have Justin Herbert as high as I do, if you don't have Trevor Lawrence as high as I do, every other evaluator on that list had him 10 or worse. That tells you everything you need to know. He's no one picking the draft.
Mm-hmm.
He has a very weird kind of disposition to Trevor Lawrence. Of maybe he could find it the way Trevor did with Liam Cohen. The only thing that bothers me about that, he's already got his Liam Cohen. He's got Ben Johnson. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love, nobody ever fights that he's in the top 5. But my God, do they want to fight that he's at 6 or 7. Oh, he's definitely better than Trevor Lawrence. Are you smoking recreational crimes? Watch those two play against, put them on the same field, and you tell me with no helmet which one's better. One of them's 3 inches taller, significantly more mobile, reads a defense 10 times better than Jordan Love does. I don't care what stat you cherry-picked to tell me how good this kid is. I'm not telling you he's Geno Smith. I'm saying he's not elite. And I would say it about practically any other quarterback in the league. We've got 4 that aren't elite but can play it on a good day. Drake may be fully elite a year from now. Jaden Daniels might be fully elite a year from now. I could say the same thing about Trevor and Justin Herbert, but they've had a lot longer to get there, and they still haven't done it consistently. So it's harder for me to get behind that. Caleb Williams is, to me, light years behind 2 guys drafted behind him. 32 teams in the NFL. You get your crack at Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. What order do they get drafted in? We redraft that draft right now. 32 evaluators. Who finishes first in that? And why is it Drake May?
Mm-hmm.
Jaden and Caleb Williams, that one's a little bit more dicey. For me, it's not. GMs get really nervous about guys that get hurt. That's why he was so low on that list, because so many evaluators don't want to be the one that say, oh, I'm going back to a year ago. No, I do. I don't care. I've seen you be elite, and that's enough for me. I've seen Caleb Williams be good.
Yep.
I've seen Jordan Love be good. I've seen a lot of quarterbacks be good. But those 4, they've had a lot go right. But I've never seen them be elite. Austin Groves in our hold on, let me hit this before we move into the break. Austin Groves in our YouTube chat asked, how low am I on Cam Ward? It's too early on Cam Ward. I've only got 1 year, and to be frank, he was playing with a bunch of rookies last year. I will have a better – I mean, where would I put Cam Ward right now? I would put Cam Ward and Bryce Young. Cam would be ahead of Bryce Young, but not by as much as you want him to be. And I think that's fair. I've got 1 year. 1. With nothing around him. Now, significantly better this year. They upgraded the weapons. I think they upgraded at coach. And he's got a better play caller. So I will have a better synopsis on Cam Ward a year from now than I do right now.
Cam Ward's nowhere close to this discussion, in my opinion.
He's not yet. I think he can be. And that's now that makes this an even deeper conversation. Because for me, the guys like Cam Ward and Bryce Young, some of the younger guys, I would say Fernando belongs in that. Jackson Dart probably belongs in that. They have the talent to get into that discussion. I don't think any of the guys I just said are ever going to be elite. I don't think they're ever going to be elite. Guys tend to show how elite they are very quickly. Matthew Stafford, he might have been on some bad teams, but you never doubted how good that kid was as a quarterback. Ever. That's where I run into issues with like C.J. Stroud. Stroud's good. Stroud can be a high-level winner in this league, and now I think he's got a great team around him. But I don't think he's ever going to be elite. To me, elite is everything. I'm an NFL draft evaluator. That's what I'm looking for. I can miss on 50 quarterbacks if I nail one. Because if I nail one, I'm set for 15 years. You're not set with some of these other guys. Hell, Houston Texan fans won't stop talking about should they trade C.J. Stroud instead of paying him. That's been on every Jet message board across the internet for the last 5 days, and I'm so tired of seeing it. Enjoy the guy you have. It is hard to find a C.J. Stroud, a Caleb Williams, a Jordan Love. Do what Baltimore did. Make a non-elite quarterback, which I will make the argument. I'll make this argument until my dying day. I don't think Lamar Jackson was elite. I think Baltimore made him elite. They did everything in their power to build that team perfectly for him. He wouldn't be elite anywhere else. If he had gone a handful of years ago when the contract was up, if he had gone to the New York Jets, I don't think we'd be talking about him in the top 5 because I don't think that's who he is. I think the combo of him in Baltimore with that structure and the way they've built that team makes him elite. Can you do that with Caleb Williams? Yes, you can. I don't know what more you can do than what you've already done, but in theory, yes, you could do that. Same thing with Stroud.
Trial by fire.
Go ahead.
I was going to say trial by fire and trial by error. Ben Johnson's going to get it figured out. He made moves this offseason to make that team as he sees it better around Caleb Williams, and maybe Caleb Williams takes another step forward this year. I don't think I don't think we've ever said that he's bad at this. It's just he's not as good as you make him out to be.
Yes. You
that's
absolutely
crazy.
Heap praise on this kid for things that as an evaluator are not positives. That throw in the playoffs, that there was nothing good about that play. Nothing. The end result was fine. That was basically you drove 95 down the interstate after 17 beers and you got home okay and you went, see, I didn't do anything wrong. Actually, yeah, you did. You did a lot wrong. You just got lucky that it didn't end horribly.
Correct.
That was a horrifically bad decision. The whole play was awful. And the defender, I don't know if the defender started paying attention to butterflies or looking at the moon. I have no idea. This should have been the easiest interception in the history of the NFL. But it wasn't. It worked out for you. Fantastic. That didn't make that a good play.
Yeah.
And now he's on the cover of Madden, and people are arguing with me about how good he is. And, okay, you want to live dangerously? Live dangerously. I don't.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. You can follow us on the YouTube as well, and that's where you can get into the chat, or you can super chat. Let's hit one of these before we go to the break.
Money from the money tree.
And it comes to us from Red Sea, and he says, "Nice guy Friday. Can we please get a report on Brandon Stevens with the Jets, please?"
Oh, he sucks. Yeah, even Nice Guy Friday, that doesn't apply. You know when you see contest rules and at the bottom it says some restrictions may apply? Brandon Stevens is a restriction.
Okay.
Yeah, even on Nice Guy Fridays, that dude, the best thing that dude could do is just pack all his belongings from one jet drive and go away.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's not that much different from a regular Friday. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after these messages.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast
Our weather a bit unsettled here through the weekend. Sunny and hot out there today. Widely scattered afternoon, evening showers and storms are possible. Afternoon highs up around or just over 90. Upper 60s tonight. Mix of clouds and sunshine with an even better chance for mainly afternoon and evening showers and storms Saturday. High temperatures tomorrow in the middle to upper part of the 80s. Chance for mainly late day showers and storms Sunday. Middle to upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone at the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Earn points like a pro anywhere you go on eligible purchases with the new My Lowe's Pro Rewards American Express card. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval, exclusions and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
When you want country music, we got you covered, family.
Choosing Texas, I can tell. I'm gonna live where the green grass grows. Watch my corn pop up in rows.
We are today's hit country 99.9 Kiss Country.
Hi, robot thing. Rotten, soggy egg salad sandwich in lunchbox. Clean?
Just use Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Glitter slime paper mache explosion? Clean?
Also, Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Son.
Yes.
Snot rocketed.
Yes.
All over
yes.
the kitchen counter.
Clorox disinfecting wipes. Kills 99.9% of germs without smelling like it. Clorox. Clean feels good. Used as directed.
Sponsored by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
After a month of matches, it all comes down to this. Spain and Argentina meet this weekend with the World Cup title on the line.
Argentina do it again! And they set it A with Spain, Sunday in New Jersey in the World Cup final.
The match Sunday kicks off at 3 o'clock Eastern. Meanwhile, in Miami, England and France are preparing to play in the third-place match tomorrow.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
A crisis moment is any moment where you feel overwhelmed and as if you aren't able alone to handle what's happening. We care, we listen, we help. Call, text, or chat 988 anytime.
Brought to you by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services.
Ever since they started clearing yards after Helene, the Chainsaw Brothers stay committed to helping rebuild Western North Carolina.
Whether you have a dead tree dangling somewhere dangerous or you need to clear years of overgrowth, tree trimming, or tree removal, we can get the job done.
It's fully insured and licensed work from local professionals you can trust.
Residential or commercial jobs, we got the tools and the crew.
Call the Chainsaw Brothers today at 316-1013. That's 316-1013.
Follow us on Facebook to see how we treat our family. And check us out at chainsawbrother.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
The Sportsocracy.
And welcome back into the program. It is ESPN Asheville. I'm coming to you live from the Clarissa Sells WNC.com home studio. Jeremy in the Ingalls studio. They're at Master Control back in the ESPN, or back at Radio Ranch, I guess I should say.
I just realized I don't know why I haven't moved my desk to the other side of the desk. I was just thinking at the break of, well, I mean, but now I'm the one that's here. So why is my computer not over there?
Well, I mean, why change it now is the question.
Because I have to get up and turn off all the buttons every single time we go to break.
Well, I mean, I guess that is a bit of a bugaboo to the system. However, there will come a point really quickly where you're not even there either. So
correct.
That was kind of my point was, most of the time you're going to be in Greenville or on the road. So moving all your stuff over to my side Does it really make all that sense?
Would save some compression on the knees because I am having to get up in every break.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We have another super chat. Let's see. Where's my button? Oh, and it's from Kevin Mullen. It's a Shanahan and Ananism. And he asks a very important question to which we cannot answer on the FCC airwaves.
Nope.
But let's just say that Kevin Mullen really loves Diana Rossini jokes. Question: will you just admit, Jeremy, that you want Caleb to be the MVP or in the MVP running this year?
I couldn't care less if I tried. I don't think he will be. I have nothing against the Bears. The Bears are a long-suffering franchise with some really great fans. If they win a Super Bowl, I will not be upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to change my opinion on Caleb Williams? Probably not, because I'm about 7 years into this.
I mean, if it depends.
Tank, let's be real honest. Who's the last person my opinion really changed on?
Lamar Jackson.
Who was it before that?
Boo, I don't know.
I don't know that there is one. I think that might be the only one ever.
I mean, were you always on Matthew Stafford's side?
Yes.
Or in the early days, were you a Matthew's no good, he's only good because he has Megatron guy?
No, I always thought Matthew Stafford has the two prettiest deep ball arms I've ever seen in my life were Matthew Stafford and Jamarcus Russell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford, the difference between the two is that Matthew Stafford had an IQ above this can of almonds right here. Jamarcus Russell did not.
That is one that it feels like mass public opinion has changed dramatically since he won a Super Bowl.
I mean, the problem with Matthew Stafford was he was in Detroit. They didn't win. And look, one of the biggest fallacies, this is something I've changed my opinion on, that win-loss record is a quarterback stat. Matthew Stafford's actually the living embodiment of why it's not.
Well, I think the perfect answer there is it can be. It depends on
but
the
there
scenario.
are exceptions.
Well, yeah, I mean, great
I still
quarterbacks.
maintain that by the end of your career, your win-loss record will pretty much tell you who a quarterback was.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where I made the mistake is 5 years in, not necessarily the greatest indicator. Because there are some exceptions to that. You probably got, if you're a high-level talent, you probably got drafted to a bad team. You probably didn't have a ton of weapons. Once you did get the weapons, they were young, so you had to bring them along. Then you got paid. Then it gets harder to keep the team together. There's a lot that goes into that. But, I mean, even Matthew Stafford, who I think we could all say was one of the great quarterbacks of all time, to be on a really bad team. Do you know what his career record is?
Oh, it's not impressive.
It's 120, 118, and 1. Is that better than you would have thought it was? Because it's better than I thought it was.
No, it's about where I thought it'd be. Right. I mean, maybe I'm a little surprised that it's over 500. Just because some of those Detroit teams were not good. But even on the not good teams, you could tell the talent, despite the fact that, or even aside from the fact that he had one of the greatest wide receivers of all time on his team for many years. That guy could absolutely sling it. And I mean, I was obviously always a fan. I watched him in college at Georgia, and I knew he was going to be special. He went to Detroit and did not disappoint me. Was the record disappointing? Yeah. But was he on a terrible team? Absolutely. Most of the time he was. And even when he got traded to LA, there were still people going, that's not going to work. And then it did. And now it's, oh, look, Matthew Stafford's elite. Well, winning helps that.
He was always elite.
He was always elite, right? Winning helps sway public opinion. Lamar Jackson is one of those. Josh Allen is one of those. Not for us personally, but for a lot of football fans, that was one that people didn't really buy. And hell, there's still people that don't buy it, that think he's he's a product of the media and blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with it, but those people do exist. Winning can do a lot to change your opinion on a quarterback. And if Caleb Williams, and if he is the right quarterback for Ben Johnson to unlock his offense and take this team far and maybe, at least threaten for a Super Bowl, then I think many people's public opinion will change. When he becomes the first Chicago quarterback to throw over 4,000 yards or throw over 30 touchdowns, it's only going to get bigger.
Well, you also have to remember that it's a little different for me than it is for the average person. Tank, on a scale of 1 to 10, with one being not at all and 10 being I know their dogs' names. How deep does Jeremy go when guys come through the NFL draft, especially quarterbacks?
Very.
I mean, by the end of it, I know your girlfriend's name. Like, I know everything every readily available piece of information that I can get my hands on, I know by the time we kick off night one of a draft. It's just who I am. It's who I've been for 15 years. It is really hard for you to change my opinion on that with anything you do in the league. There have not been many guys that have surprised me. I mean, and I think we've done 8 drafts together.
Something like that.
In those 8 years, how many guys, specifically quarterbacks, how many guys have I been wildly wrong on?
Lamar's the only one I can think of.
And I'll admit, I was wildly wrong on Lamar. I will always say, at this point, I think Baltimore is one of those franchises that can make any quarterback work. He just so happens to be such a different talent, and he's so hard to defend that it was a perfect pairing in Baltimore. That's where Baltimore's where my theory came from of, are you ready for a quarterback? Because if you're not ready for a quarterback, I don't care who the prospect is. Trevor Lawrence was as close. I hate the phrase can't miss prospect. Trevor Lawrence was as close as one can be. Trevor Lawrence and Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck couldn't stay healthy because he had a terrible offensive line in front of him. Trevor Lawrence, it took 5 solid years for him to figure it out. And a different head coach because he had the Urban Meyer debacle, Doug Peterson, just it was brutal. And now we're here.
I still think it is always going to be unfair to judge him for that year. Jacksonville did everything they could to set him back.
We have another super chat that we can't, under any circumstances, read.
Okay, you still want me to play the thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out a part of it, but
okay.
From Red Sea said Jeremy goes about as deep into scouting every year, and that's the end of the tweet. We can't go any further. That's where he stopped. He put a period on the end of the sentence, and we were all there was no reference to a sitting NFL head coach or anyone else. That's where he stopped because he was, he's Goodman and knows that we can't say those things on FCC air.
That's right. Y'all leave Diana alone. Come on. Jeez.
Look, and Tank has I will say this, at some point in the Fox Sports Upstate show today, that you can catch on YouTube or on the iHeartRadio app, there will be a Michael Jackson song played just because they have kicked this up and Trey has access to all the tunes.
You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll come back from the break. We'll talk players to watch in the NFC South.
If you run a business and need to get your message to your next customers fast, nothing is faster than audio with iHeart. Let us help you grow your business at the speed of sound today at 844-844-iHeart.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-408-4040. That's 800-408-4040.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
At Ingles, we're all in for summer. We have everything you need for the perfect picnic, the greatest grill out, and the best beach vacation. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at
ESPN Asheville.
Yeah.
WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Our weather a bit unsettled here through the weekend. Sunny and hot out there today. Widely scattered afternoon, evening showers and storms are possible. Afternoon highs up around or just over 90. Upper 60s tonight. Mix of clouds and sunshine with an even better chance for mainly afternoon and evening showers and storms Saturday. High temperatures tomorrow in the middle to upper part of the 80s. Chance for mainly late day showers and storms Sunday. Middle to upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone at the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Earn points like a pro anywhere you go on eligible purchases with the new My Lowe's Pro Rewards American Express card. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval, exclusions and restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.
Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy. Welcome back into the program. You can check us out on the YouTubes or the iHeartRadio app. You can take us with you everywhere you go using either of those methods. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. That gets you into the chat. It's your way to interact with the program directly. Jeremy, it's been a long week, and I feel like we're making progress here. However, we haven't made very much progress here on the players to watch for 2026.
Now, and in the chat, they're talking about Britt McHenry and Diana Rossini. If you don't know about that story, you should Google it right now because it's real funny.
Who's Britt McHenry?
She used to work for ESPN. She is real not hard to look at. Like, super not hard to look at.
Okay. And did she do something similar?
Yeah, we'll say it was similar. Let's just say that story is proof positive of why I will always say that Sean McVay has got that dog in him.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, look, as a member of the Ginger Guild, I'll just say, got to watch out for us. We're sneaky. We're deceptive.
Next up on the players to watch for 2026, who's going to make the difference this year for every team in the NFL? Let's get into the NFC South, Jeremy, the home region. And we start, why not, with the Carolina Panthers. The most important piece of the Carolina Panthers this year to you is what?
It's Jalen Phillips, and I don't think it's all that close.
Got to produce some pass rush somewhere.
Which player did you pay for? Did you pay for the guy that was on an expiring contract and you got the best version of him you've ever seen and he's going to revert back to what he was in Miami? Or is that who he actually is? You want to hear a fun story about Jalen Phillips?
Sure.
His first 3 years in the league, first three, he had how many sacks?
20.
You're close. It's 22.
Okay. All right.
How many does he have since?
12.
6. He had 5 last year.
6?
He had 5 last year. He had 1 the year before.
Okay.
Does that sound like a $100 million edge rusher to you? It never did.
It does
to me.
not.
And I'm telling you, I know they overpaid him. Because Carolina's, it is a hard place to get free agents. Mm-hmm. It is not the free agent mecca that a lot of other cities in the NFL are. If that kid is not everything that they think he can be, that Carolina defense is not going to be nearly as good as we think it will be. And look, I'm looking at that defense going, man, they can be good. But every single one of these roads leads back to Jalen Phillips. I almost said Devin Lloyd because he's in kind of the same boat of best year I ever saw from you was in a defense that is not this one, asking you to do something that I don't know that they're going to ask you to do. One of the beauties of Devin Lloyd is that he can just do a little bit of everything. But if you ask him to just be an interior linebacker, it's never been as good as you want it to be. I hope that Carolina learned from the Jacksonville tape of last year of it's the moving him around that made him what he was. And so you're going to have to do that. But if Jalen Phillips isn't consistently getting after quarterbacks, none of the rest of it matters.
No. I'm going to go to the blind side protector for Bryce Young. Whoever that is going to be, we'll see. But if this is going to be the year that he makes the statement, I mean, you got to protect him.
I'm pretty confident it'll be Rasheed Walker, at least to start. That'll be one to watch when the first depth chart comes out. Which one's actually over there? Because I'm getting to the point. No news has not been good news on Ike Mekwonu, and it seems like every person I talk to around Carolina just goes, it don't look good.
It kind of seems very Joe Mixon-y with the Texans last year, doesn't it?
Similar, yes.
Very tight-lipped on what the real story is, where he's at with recovery and all of that, what his prognostication is going to be for the upcoming year. I'm to the point where if we're this close and we still don't have any information, not even a leak, not even a tease, that's bad news. Now, you did go get Rasheed Walker. You did draft Monroe Freeling. We've talked many times about, do we necessarily want to see Monroe Freeling as the blindside protector right away? No. But I think that's going to be the most important piece, because I think the defense is, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. Yes, the pass rush is going to be important, but I still think this defense can be good without Jalen Phillips. If Jalen Phillips turns into, something he's never been, which is, 10 sack guy, then we're talking whole nother level of defense. Not just good, but real damn good defense. I think it's more important to solve issues on the offensive side. You got a lot of the future riding on, obviously, this quarterback and these weapons that you've used draft capital on. Let's go to the Atlanta Falcons.
The chat has moved on to Aaron Hawksworth. If you don't know who that is, you should Google it. I remember her quite well. I met her one time. She was one of those I went, it's a pleasure to meet you. I have to go stand on the other side of the room now because no good can come from anything that's going to no good's going to come out of my mouth and nothing good can come out of yours. So I'm going to go stand over here in the corner.
The Atlanta Falcons. This is their quarterback room is one of those that I want to be as far away from as I can. Unfortunately for Kevin Stefanski, he's right in the middle of it.
Sorry, just every time I look at this team, I'm like, how did we get here? How did any of this happen? Bijan Robinson. I feel bad for the guy. I really do. I mean, and he's my pick because I know that neither one of these quarterbacks is any good. I know for a fact neither one of these quarterbacks is any good. And so this offense is really going to go where Bijan Robinson takes it. Because the question is, how much easier can he make it on a quarterback? The kid had 1,500 yards rushing last year. Had another 800 receiving. Good Lord. Those numbers are just one of those things you see it on a screen and go, my God. He had 2,300 yards from scrimmage last year.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny, I think it could be even better than that. Now that there's no Tyler Algier to get in his way, and we're not dealing with whatever that was. I mean, look, Kevin Stefanski has shown a proclivity to, I'll run a running back in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
There were some Nick Chubb years where it was like, you know that guy's already destroyed one leg, right? I think Bijan Robinson. Does it scare me? No. Bijan Robinson is the one running back that I look at in the NFL right now and go, that kid could do special things. Because he's not really of this earth. Him and Jahmyr Gibbs they're just different. They just are. There is something about them that you watch them. Jahmyr Gibbs is as good a receiver as he is a running back. Bijan Robinson might be even better as a receiver than he is as a running back, and he's the best running back in the league. If I'm Kevin Stefanski, I have to be looking at this going, that is my offense.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Tua is going to be the starter. I don't know if you agree with me on that. I do think Tua will be the starter.
I'm not sure at this point. I think it's a for real competition.
I don't, because I don't think Michael Penix in this offense, I don't think he can beat Kevin Stefanski. Not without a GM that drafted him, not without a coach that signed off on it. I just don't see it. We know what it is. We know what's coming up this year. And I do think Tua, he will never be what he was in Miami, but if they can keep him upright, he can be a very poor facsimile of it.
But how's he going
to win some games?
I mean, how does he fit with Kevin Stefanski? Because, I mean, Kevin Stefanski runs a lot of under center play action stuff, right? And that doesn't play into Tua.
The thing with Stefanski is that I think Stefanski's such an offensive mind. Look, one of the problems that he always had with Deshaun Watson was that a lot of what Deshaun Watson does is off schedule. Tua Tagovailoa has been at his best in heavy RPO, quick decisions, get the ball out of his hand really quick. I'm curious if Stefanski learned the lesson of I cannot be so rigid in you're going to run it my way, you're going to run my system, it's my way or the highway. You can't. They spun around in circles at quarterback for years with him. Guys on their second job, they either learn the lesson or they dig even harder into it. If they do, it's not going to matter because he's going to be fired in 3 years anyway.
Yeah.
I think he will go the other way, and you're going to see some elements of that in his system. And I think it steers into Tua.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to the defense, which is it all hinges on James Pierce Jr., which
right.
I thought he was going to end up in prison. So I haven't quite wrapped my brain around what that defense is going to look like with him.
Mm-hmm. And where his head's going to be at specifically.
That Atlanta defense could be really good. You have poo-pooed this team a lot, and I think they're probably the worst team in this division.
Mm-hmm.
What I have not wanted to say is that I actually think they're better than Tampa Bay, but that's because I'm looking at that defense going, they have got some young hammers on that defense, and if they all take the star turn that I think is very possible, that defense could be wickedly good.
Just to feel like that's expecting a lot. It's for everybody to make the turn at once.
It's not really. You know how much I liked Billy Bowman. You know how much I love Xavier Watts. You know how much I loved James Pierce Jr. Jalen Walker was a bit of an acquired taste, but I warmed to it last year with Pierce on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really expecting a huge star turn when they're in their second year in the league, which tends to be the year you see what a guy really is. Unless it's quarterback, then that tends to be your 3.
Yep. It's not the worst team out there. You give them a quarterback, and I'm fine. You give me a quarterback, and I'd get on board with you. If they had Baker Mayfield, in. Unfortunately, you don't have that. Unfortunately, you have Tua Tagovailoa and Michael Penix, who, let's just say their journeys in the NFL have been interesting so far. What did you say?
I said gross. Every time I hear Michael Penix and Tua Tagovailoa's name together, I just go, gross.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, but I think they I think they know where they're at. This is still a mildly competitive team, and they are 100% locked in on getting a quarterback next year, or should be. Because I honestly don't think that Kevin Stefanski or what's the new GM?
Ian Cunningham.
I can't count it. Cunningham. Yeah. I'm really not sure either of them looked at Tua and went, yeah, that's our guy. That was we might be able to make something out of that for a year.
The Atlanta Falcons are right now that friend we all had that goes through a messy divorce. And then the next thing you know, they have a friend. They always, this is my friend. They're very careful not to say girlfriend because we're not dating. She doesn't know where I live. But sometimes we do hop on the good foot and do the bad thing.
Yes.
Because we're hanging out, seeing where things go.
Right. These are motel quarterbacks. Not hotel quarterbacks, motel quarterbacks.
Ooh, that's even worse than what I was going to say.
It's like, I'm not giving you my address, and I really am not interested to come to your house.
I may not have even told you my real name. There might be one or two across the country that would see my face on this show and go, "Hey, that's Max Power." Why is he calling himself Jeremy Greene now?
Hey, look, Ron Mexico's on my YouTube. Sorry, Atlanta fans, I had to do it. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll hit the other half of the NFC South when we return.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms possible across the area here this evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies here tonight with patchy late-night fog, upper 60s. It'll stay rather hot and humid for the weekend. Mix of clouds and sun with scattered mainly late-day showers and storms for both Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures both afternoons reaching highs in the middle to even upper part of the
Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
The Sportsocracy.
It is ESPN Asheville. This is the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene. Jeremy Greene back in the Ingalls studio in Asheville.
Now I can't get away from calling Tua Tagovailoa and Michael Penix. They're no-tell motel quarterbacks.
You're welcome.
And you will not be getting the extended stay.
No.
That is a roadway in.
We charge them by the hour.
Oh, I have such a good story that I could never in a million years tell it on the show.
Oh my gosh.
But one day I need somebody to remind me on a YouTube live to tell the story about a hotel that charges by the hour.
Okay. All right. We will definitely do. By the way, if they ever say how many hours will you be staying, you say
0.
Exactly. That's the right answer. Yep. Sorry, I got the wrong hotel. I'll see you guys later.
Apologies. There's a coin slot in my bed, and I don't know why, and I don't like that.
The other part of the or other half of the NFC South, who are the players to watch, who are the most important players to make it go this season for the New Orleans Saints.
There's so many for New Orleans. I don't know if you agree with me on this. I feel like I could have said 10 names here.
Okay.
Do you disagree with that? Did you have one that you just went, yeah, that's the one?
Well, this is the one where I feel like you have to take the easy way out.
It's not Chuck. I never even considered Chuck. Because I know what he is. Okay. I know what Tyler Shuck is. And I'm good with it. The one I finally landed on was Jordan Tyson. I think they're going to ask a lot of that kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean a lot of that kid. So we've really resisted doing quarterbacks. Why were you so locked in on Shuck? Because I feel like you're in the same boat with me, that you're a Shuck believer.
I have faith that Shuck's not terrible. I don't know that he's going to be another level quarterback. I still think there's time will tell. I'm hopeful
by the end of the year. So I mean, just take the journey with me here.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they won 4 of their last 5. The last one was the last week of the season. You lost. Woo! It actually helped you because you wound up with a better draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
His QBR was 74.1, 59.9. There was a 30 in there, but that was against the Jets, and, well, he lit them up like a Christmas tree. 81.5, 60.8. You didn't look at that and go, oh, that kid right there is good.
Well, I mean, it was fine. I mean, he proved that there was growth at the end of the year. Do I think that he's all of a sudden, in the good tier? Not really. He's on his way.
I routinely think you're too slow on the uptick on these things.
I am. I am, because I want you to prove it to me that you're good. I want to see more than just a couple of games.
And I guess that's where being as deep on prospects as I am, I already loved Tyler Shuck. Mm-hmm. I loved Tyler Shuck before he ever played a game in the NFL.
True.
So maybe I'm just a little quicker to I don't have any reservations about Shuck, especially now that they've added Jordan Tyson. But that's where it comes into me is, okay, I got 2 receivers here that I really like. but they both have huge medical red flags.
Mm-hmm.
And so not only do I need Jordan Tyson to be good, I need Jordan Tyson to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And if he is, I feel like New Orleans is one of those teams where the offense has to be really good. Because the defense has some things that I'm not there yet. I'm not there.
Mm-hmm.
But if that offense is as good as I think they will be, this New Orleans Saints team can be really good. And it all starts with Tyler Shough.
Yep.
But to me, the upside is with how good can Jordan Tyson be in year one.
Certainly another weapon is going to help his development.
I mean, I said it 100 times. He was the best receiver in the class if he didn't have the medical red flags, but he did.
Yes.
I liked him significantly better than Cornell Tate. You watch him on tape, your good is better than Cornell Tate's. Now, you played in Big 12, so you didn't say the best corner you saw probably played on your team.
All right, and then that brings us to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I want you to start this one.
Oh, you want me to start this?
I just want to see if you and I are thinking the same way.
Well, you've already heaped more pressure on one rookie than I think I remember us doing in the history of our franchise. That's not a quarterback. Because immediately everyone is expecting Reuben Bain to come in here and transform the pass rush on this defense. That's a lot of pressure. Can the guy stand up to it? Is his skill set going to translate perfectly to the NFL? It's a lot to expect out of a kid.
I think it's funny how you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first words out of your mouth were, can he stand up? You finished it with, to it. I'd put the question mark right there.
It's just, can he stand up?
Because I never saw him that way. Everybody heap praise on Tampa Bay of, oh, this is such a great pick. I'm going to forewarn you of something. I don't think this is his best fit by any stretch of the imagination. And I get it. He was too good a player for you to let bypass. There's going to be a lot of four-man front when you're playing in the nickel and in pass rush situations. It may not be a stereotypical standing three-man. I get every bit of that. I never thought this kid was going to stand up at any point.
Mm-hmm.
And with those short arms and as heavy as he is, I think you have put this kid in a situation to fail. Because that is what I hear from Tampa Bay. They think he's going to come in here and be some 15-sack guy in year one. And I hate to tell you this, it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That is an interesting one. That's not who I thought you were going to say.
Who did you think I was going to say?
I really thought you were going to say Bucky Irving.
No, and on the offensive side, I'll tell you what my number one watch for is health. Health is number one. If that offensive line can stay healthy, then they're going to be fine. Bucky will be good again. Bucky will be able to run again. Last year, I can't tell you the number of games that we were missing starting offensive linemen and had to end up playing Luke Haggard.
So, but my question, okay, I've heard that excuse.
Yes.
And I'm a Bucky guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why was Sean Tucker so much better than him? Why was Rashad White so much better than him? Bucky Irving at times last year looked like he was running with his eyes closed. And I get it, the line wasn't good. It wasn't good for any of the others either.
Mm-hmm.
Rashad White averaged a yard per carry more than Bucky Irving.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Tucker was 0.3 of a yard better a carry. He still wasn't good, especially when you figure out that Sean Tucker had a handful of really long runs that kind of skew that number even higher than it should be.
None of them were real good.
Rashad White was the best one of the bunch, and I don't think it was all that close. And for me, Bucky is the one that I look at I'm just going to lay it out there. I've hinted at this, but I don't think I've come out and said it. I don't think this team's very good. I think Jason Light has. I think Jason Light has bungled this time and time again, doing that thing of, okay, great, you now have 5 receivers. I don't think you have a 1, because I don't think Emeka Egbuka is a 1, and I never did. And if you go back to when Mike Evans was hurt, it didn't take long at all for you to go, this doesn't look the way it did. Because now Emeka's getting number 1 coverage. He's not getting that second corner. He's not getting some of those guys that he lit up early on in the season. I think Baker Mayfield's a fraud. I've always thought Baker Mayfield is a fraud. You can like him all you want to. In terms of as a quarterback, when you watch that kid on a field, at no point do you ever go, I feel like he's really in control here. And then I keep reverting back to the defense, which I just don't think is very good. I don't think you have high-end playmakers. I think you're going to miss Levante David way more than you think you will. Because now who does that role, the role that Levante David played of the green dot, who does that fall to? Is it Christian Roseboom? Alex Anzalone? Those are brick and mortar guys. That's not the guy. That's not the focal point of your defense. I think it can be Antoine Winfield, and do not ask me why Todd Bowles wants to deploy him the way he does, because it makes my brain hurt. I've never heard you say that, but I feel like now that I have, you may take that and run with it. Does that not drive you crazy?
What do you mean?
Seeing Antoine Winfield playing in the back half, like dropping that kid as often as he does, that doesn't make a lick of sense to me.
But you have to.
No, you don't.
Because he's the only one on the team that's got any coverage skills at all. And a lot of times, he's the only one there to make a play.
So, all right. I want to take how you just said that. And I think what you just said is going to make you understand why I hate this team so much.
Okay.
Antoine Winfield is best at what?
See ball, get ball.
He is the best headhunter on this team. If you want teams to stop bleeding you like a catfish over the middle, you keep Antoine Winfield in the box because he will decapitate you if you allow him to. I'm not saying don't drop the kid ever. He's a safety. You have to. Why do you keep doing it? Because Tyke Smith's not a safety. Tyke Smith was never a safety. He's a slot corner. Jacob Parrish, who I absolutely love, he's also a slot corner. How many of them do you need? You've never drafted the safety that will allow Antoine Winfield to be that guy. And it's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me about Jason Light. You have these huge holes on this team. Offensive line. I'll use that one just because you just said it. How many years in a row has that been a problem? I think I've heard you say that 5 years in a row.
They were pretty good 2 years ago.
Were they?
Yeah.
All right, so Tristan Wirfs is one of the best tackles in the league. Yes, he made the transition to the left. I never thought he could do that. I was wrong on that. Godeke has his moments.
But he's hurt all the time.
Yeah, but he's hurt all the time.
I mean, the dude's missed. I think I was reading this the other day. Like, he's missed all or part of, I think they said 21 games in the last 2 seasons. And that's rough. He's good when he's on the field. But if he's never on the field, that's a major problem.
He's played 52 games in 5 years.
Yeah.
He's played 3 seasons worth of games in 5 seasons. That's not good.
No.
Cody Mauch's been a bust. I mean, I know you like him. He has not been good. Graham Barton's fine. Ben Bredesen, I would love somebody to explain to me how that got started in the NFL. But, I mean, that's where I'm at. You take these receivers. So now you've got a ton of receivers. You got a ton of slot corners. You don't have anything behind these guards. It's been a problem for years, and you do nothing to address it. That blows my mind. And I watch them do it year in and year out. Jason Light is really good at finding corners and wide receivers. And I watched him look you in the face and say, nope, we're out on corner this year. We're out on wide receiver this year. We're looking at other parts. And what did they do? Ted Hurst in the third round. Awesome. You got another great receiver. You don't have any guards on this team. And I hate to tell you this, that's why you couldn't run a greasy peg up a cat's keister last year. And it ain't going to get better this year. And now you don't have Mike Evans to be that matchup nightmare that was the safety blanket for Baker Mayfield. If I live to be 1,000 years old, I'll never understand why you paid Chris Godwin. If New England was offering him what I've heard they were offering him, you let him walk out that door. Because it has completely hamstrung this team.
Mm-hmm.
And so I see there are really good things about this team. But Tampa Bay is the definition of the guy with a Maserati sitting in front of a trailer. Because the foundation is cooked. You don't have a defensive lineman outside of Vita Vea that I feel good about. Agree or disagree. When I say something wrong, you feel free to tell me.
Yeah, Sean Robinson's good. We just haven't seen him in this or with this team yet.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and this is just an assumption. I'm going to say every Carolina Panther fan that is listening to this right now just went, "You sure about that, bro? Are you sure about that, bro?" But there's no depth there whatsoever. You completely whiffed on Kalijah Kancey. I don't think he's been – I mean, he's been a replacement-level player basically the entire time he's been in the league.
Mm-hmm. Stop drafting edge rushers.
But all right, so that's a Kalijah Kancey in a different system would be fine. You put him in this system, he's got short arms, he's really quick off the jump, but then you put him on – you play him as a 3-4 defensive end. That's like scouting 101 of that is not the best place to do it. It's the same thing I said with Reuben Bain. I saw him slotted to Tampa Bay, and I would just continuously laugh of that doesn't make any sense because he doesn't fit what they do at all. And it's like Jason Light and Todd Bowles have absolutely no communication between the two of each other of, hey, to do what I want to do, this is the player I need. It's like Jason Light just falls in love with a player and looks at Todd Bowles and goes, you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You got the wrong coach for that because Todd Bowles coaches one way. It's been that way. It was that way in Miami. It was that way with the Jets. It's that way in Tampa Bay.
Yep.
And that, boys and girls, was your free TED Talk on why I hate the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville, and we will be right back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms possible across the area here this evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies here tonight with patchy late-night fog, upper 60s. It'll stay rather hot and humid for the weekend. Mix of clouds and sun with scattered mainly late-day showers and storms for both Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures both afternoons reaching highs in the middle to even upper part of the 80s. Sunny skies on Monday. Late-day showers and storms, upper 80s. I'm meteorologist Ken Boone at the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Bojangles. It's bow time. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? Switch to Liberty Mutual and they'll customize your auto.
877-474-6343 because your home deserves the spotlight.
The Sportsocracy.
Welcome back in to the program on ESPN Asheville, everywhere on the iHeartRadio app, and of course on the YouTubes as well. It is time for the most important message of the day, Jeremy.
Don't do crimes.
And he said he had too good one that was too good to pass up. So I'm gonna let you take the lead.
This is not really a crime, but I think it should be.
Okay.
We learned a lot of things around the World Cup. I'm going to tell you, I do not know where this person is from. I have tried to find out, but I don't know. This story comes to us from Kansas City, Missouri. World Cup's been happening in Kansas City. They had porta potties outside the venue. Patriot Portable Restrooms was who put them out on the street for everyone's use.
Okay.
Part of their day was that they would go in the morning and check every porta potty to make sure no one was in there so they could be sanitized and all those other things. They found one locked earlier this week. This was at 8 o'clock in the morning. Knocked on it, no answer. Knocked on it again. And they hear a voice from inside say, and I quote, "I'm in here, but I cannot reach the door and I can't get out of the toilet."
I can't get out of the toilet.
That's a really important part of the story here in just a second. So they pry open the door. They walk into the portable toilet, or the portalet, as you will. There's nobody there. Then, scaring what I could only imagine is bejesus out of them, a head popped out of the toilet and said, "I'm here." Now, this is not the first story we've said of somebody dropping something in a portalet and they wind up stuck in it. First of all,
yes,
I could drop a Rolex into a portalet, and that watch is dead now. I had insurance on it, and it's dead because it is forever unclean. What is the stupidest thing I can tell you that Cletus Ray Goober here could possibly have dropped into a portalet that he then went after?
His pager.
This is worse than that.
Was it his sunglasses?
Worse than that. Now, I'm going to give you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that is not very expensive. It's very easy to replace. And it is something that once it has been in the poo water, it's dead.
Vape.
No, but you're getting closer. It was a Mountain Dew. He dropped his Mountain Dew into the dew water and then went after it to the point of he fell in the dew water and was trapped in this portalet for 8 hours. Cletus, I have no less.
No, that's the problem.
Well, you got to be a skinny. Well, here's the thing: getting in's not hard. Getting back out, because there is a lip on the bottom of it that.
No. You go in. All right. So he falls over.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They're not that deep. It's not like he fell in a well and went, "I can't get out." No, he fell in. Half of his body was in and half of his body was out. And then he went, "You know what? All the way in. Let's go. Let's just dig in there. Let's bury ourselves in there so we can find the Mountain Dew in the deep recesses of the poo water."
Mm-hmm.
And that is insanity.
Now, but here's my question. How are you going to drink it after it's already been in the doo-doo water?
You just spritz it off.
You don't have a Mountain Dew anymore. You have a Mountain Doo-doo.
On my shirt.
There's nothing good about a Mountain Doo-Doo, okay? Nobody wants that.
No.
I mean, I'm dumbfounded. What level of intoxicated do you have to be to chase a Mountain Doo-Doo into the doo-doo water? Like, I don't think I've been that drunk in my life to go, oh my God, that tasted so good. I'm going to chase it into a reservoir of things that have been in other people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Mm-mm. That was the last time he had a Mountain Dew.
A man that climbed through a mile of filth and didn't even get his Mountain Dew on the other side.
He was just going to wipe it off with his shirt and just go to town. This is fine now. And that is, again, insanity. That person should have once taken out of the porta potty. Hopefully will be charged with some kind of crime. I don't know what kind of crime you could charge him with. Who knows? Is there just at least restitution that we could give to the porta potty company?
Aiding and abetting the spread of poo-poo. I think that's the crime. I'm making up a new crime. Aiding and abetting the spreading of poo-poo. That is what you did. Public stupidity. Oh my God, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Public stupidity. That should be a crime.
Yes.
If you climbed into the dookie water, you have to do 30 days in jail. If for nothing else, because none of the rest of us want to be around you, because, well, as Joe Dirt once famously said, I got the poo on me.
It's okay to do the do. It's not okay to do the do-do.
Bingo.
That should be their next commercial, by the way.
Their next commercial could be, this has methamphetamine in it, to the point that Bobby Possum Cods here crawled into a dookie tank to get his do back.
My story today was just about a guy in Indianapolis who wanted to wage a protest against Starbucks because, that's what you do. He was upset with Starbucks.
Was he protesting the fact that their coffee tastes like drain cleaner?
I don't think so. I think this was more of a political statement about chain restaurants.
How does the best coffee place in America? Now, look, I don't love coffee. This is probably a good time to point that out. I like coffee for one thing. The effect it has on my day.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that it wakes me up in the morning and it gets the gears moving after I've been awake for a while. That's it.
Yep.
That's the only thing I like coffee for.
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks black coffee, that is the only place I have to put creamer in their coffee. I can go to any other coffee place in the world, get a black coffee and drink it. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks has this weird aftertaste. Now, all their little froofy drinks, they're fine. Gonna need that black coffee to be a little bit better.
So this 48-year-old guy, Eric Smith, wanted to wage his protest and went and got a bag of Starbucks coffee. He put it on the top of his fence out behind his house and then proceeded to shoot it with a pew-pew. He also posted his protest on YouTube. And guess what? It's illegal to do within city limits.
Pew-pew.
Pew-pew. You can't pew-pew in the city limits because you know what? There's this thing called gravity where what goes up
will come down.
Has to come down.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you shooting a bag of coffee on your back porch or whatever may have the perfect political statement for you. However, there's going to be a house somewhere close. And you can't do that. So now this guy with his, cute little YouTube protest is now facing charges. We have super chats to get to.
Make it easy money with the wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing.
The first one's from Stephen Tao, who said, R.I.P. to the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2. See y'all Monday. Peace, or love, peace, and chicken grease. Yes, the pigeon lady from Home Alone passed away this morning. Very, very sad.
Yes.
I do not remember her name. I read the story, and I can't remember her name.
Yeah, no, but we all know who she was. It was a pivotal movie for our childhoods. And then
Money from the money tree.
Her name was Brenda Fricker, by the way.
Fricker.
The next one is a Shanahanism that I can't read at all. The last time I couldn't read the punchline. This time I can read the punchline, and you write the joke yourself. It ended with, "It's hard to put a finger on it." That actually could go a lot of ways, and it went the way you think. Tyreek joining the Atlanta Falcons. Much love. I would love it. I don't see it happening. Like, if I'm Tyreek Hill, that team's not good enough. If I'm taking one last stab at this, yeah, I'm going L.A. With McDaniel, L.A. with the Rams, the Ravens. I'm going to be very selective. I would love it from Atlanta's standpoint. I just don't think he's going to love them.
Buffalo? How about Buffalo?
I don't mind Buffalo. I don't mind that. I don't think they would do that.
DJ and Clear, that could be good.
And then we have one more.
Take it easy, money, with the wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing.
It is from Red Sea, who said in NFL news, the director of college scouting for the Arizona Cardinals was just suspended for gambling on our 2026 draft picks, college games, and NFL games. We're really going to take Sorsby, huh? That story actually just came out within probably the last 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, 4:18 is when it posted on ESPN. Ryan Gold indefinitely suspended for violating the league's gambling policy.
The league's investigation
for betting on the draft selections before they were picked.
Yeah, the league's investigation determined that Gold provided confidential, non-public inside information regarding 2026 draft selections by the Cardinals before they were announced, and that Mr. Gold participated in parlay bets on NFL and college games.
Wow.
Stop betting on the league when you're in it.
It's not just the players being stupid. I mean, I guess that's something. It's not a good thing, but it is something. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll be back with you on Monday right here on ESPN Asheville at 3 o'clock. You want more of the program? Stick with us on YouTube. Flip over the iHeartRadio app to Fox Sports Upstate. Have a great weekend.
It's here. The final match. 2 teams, 1 trophy, 90 minutes to make history. And if you're watching, there's no better place to get in on the action than the DraftKings app, now live in North Carolina. Every goal, every save, every dramatic moment, it's all happening in one unforgettable match, and it's all right at your fingertips in the DraftKings app. This is what the world's been waiting for. Don't just watch it, be a part of it with DraftKings.
New DraftKings customers, sign up with the code WPEK. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code WPEK. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Ends July 19th.
Workdays work better with food. And not just any food, the good stuff. That's why there's Easy Cater, the workplace food platform where you can order from a huge variety of great restaurants for any group size, anytime, anywhere, all in one place. Whether it's gourmet deli trays for the client meeting, spicy noodles for the night shift, tacos for the weekend crew, or a big box of brownies to tell your team, thank you. Just use Easy Cater, one platform to feed them all and feed them well. Start an order at easycater.com.
In this edition of the Marketer's Report, Giovanni Martinez, Senior Director of Marketing and Innovation for Avocados from Mexico, speaks on audio's reach.
We know how powerful is audio. I mean, with the frequency, the reach that you can generate with that component is something that we always have as an add-on in our campaigns.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live conversations, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you run a business, you've probably heard plenty of AI promises. But here's one thing we know for sure. When consumers hear an ad for your business, 90% want to know it's a real person talking. And that's what you'll get when you advertise with iHeart. We're guaranteed human. That means real voices, real connection, and trusted audio that helps businesses drive results. Learn how easy it is to tell your story through our voices. Call 844-844-iHeart today. That's 844-844-iHeart.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
Gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite.
Sure. You know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
ESPN Asheville. Yeah. WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Do. I cannot hear you guys. Tank, you're muted, so I can't hear you. Saving.
Well, there you don't like peanut butter and jelly.
It's the year of the quarterback.
Now we're
tripping May over here. And we have a super chat.
And then he set the freaking house on fire.
You make my brain hurt sometimes.
Oh, no. Now you know you can't say the wordy dirds on the Ragey Box.
We're all the way down the rabbit hole now.
Fire them cannons, by golly.
Being a Jets fan, toxic.
It's a football Friday. And for the 2027 mock draft, the Panthers take...
Tank needed our help to download Instagram. First reel he ever posted. 19 million views.
You're in the Sportsocracy. We'll be back right after this.
My penance in hell is going to be following Tank Spencer around with a camera.
You can find us everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. Or catch us on YouTube.
We have breaking news. Tank, hit the button.
Oh, it's a great day to be alive, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. I lived in Greenville for a couple years. Absolutely loved it.
Jaboozy! And welcome into the Sportsocracy on a 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. How's everybody doing? Everybody ready for the weekend? Because I am.
I'm there. It's been a week. I hope your week is coming to an end as well. And hope you got some fun stuff planned for the weekend. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene. This is the Sportsocracy, and it is your next 2 hours of dumbassery here as we just talking sports. Call in line 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480, or you can get in on the text line 864-777-9593, 864-777-9593. Also, of course, on the YouTube's live always, just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link on the page. That'll take you through to the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button, which is very, very important because that is how you get into the YouTube chat with us. So several ways for you to get in touch and involved in the program, and it is open phone lines. So come on down. Sweet baby Trey's back there, all him and his crypt up self in the Fox Sports Upstate studio downtown in downtown Greenville. And, of course, the Sportsocracy always brought to you by Ingles Supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings. You know, you can get a good ice pack over at Ingles there, Trey, and
have to swing in there on the way home.
Ace bandages, all the things. It's right there in the HBAs. Just the health and beauty aids. They've got everything that you need. Jeremy, how you doing today?
I think I have. I may have caught the lettuce bug.
Oh no!
Yeah, the tum-tum hasn't been it hasn't been great for the last 2 days, and I'm starting to suspect that maybe I have fallen victim. I also just learned that there was a never-ending pasta pass at Olive Garden, and I didn't get mine.
Yeah, that's where she went.
And now I'm upset.
That's what you get for eating healthy.
You're upset because you can't go to Olive Garden?
No, I'm upset because they had a never-ending pasta pass where you could eat unlimited pasta at Olive Garden. They only sold 10,000 of them, and the jackals got to it before me because I didn't know about it.
Oh, I see you. I see.
Pretty good too. It's like $100.
Not bad. Pasta I can eat in 13 weeks. I would gain all the weight back. And
don't do that.
I would be treated like family.
You're always family, even though they're not allowed to say that anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they not?
No, Jimmy Fallon bought that a trademark and made him stop using it.
Wow.
I didn't need another reason to hate Jimmy Fallon, but there we go.
Why do you hate Jimmy Fallon?
Because he's not funny.
Yeah. The last time he told a joke that was funny was on The Man Show, which I think got canceled in 2002.
You're thinking of Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh. Who did you say?
Jimmy Fallon is the one that was on.
He's the one that dances around and sings
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah. He's like
the Tonight Show.
Him and Wayne Brady are the same person, and you'll never convince me otherwise. They're the exact same guy.
Funny.
Nope. The last funny thing Wayne Brady did was the Chappelle Show, which I also think got canceled in 2002. Now I will say,
is he even on that show?
The Chappelle Show? Yes. Do you not remember?
No.
Oh, that's your homework.
Wayne Brady was on the Chappelle Show.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was. And it was hilarious. Oh, yeah, Jimmy Fallon's just not yeah, you were right. I was thinking of Jimmy Kimmel. I heard Jimmy and just immediately went, oh, you took that away from us? I already don't like you. So I heard Kimmel in spite of the fact you said Fallon. No, that one's just not funny.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Anyhow.
Late night television died like 20 years ago. Just nobody noticed it until now.
I mean, I think most of us noticed. The ratings would say that most of us noticed.
I'm just really upset you don't remember Wayne Brady on the Chappelle Show. That was probably that one and Rick James.
Who's line?
That is the two single funniest skits Dave Chappelle ever did, which is saying a lot because that's probably my favorite show of all time.
Mm-hmm. Why do I not remember this?
I don't know, but your homework is to go watch it.
What was the skit about?
I can't say one thing he said in that entire skit. I cannot say not one line.
I didn't ask you
It
to
was
tell me
so
what it said.
dirty, but it was so funny because it was Wayne Brady, who's this wholesome guy, and now he's dealing drugs. And it was
okay.
so good.
Okay. I don't.
I want to watch it. So thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that keeps you entertained while you're having your explosive diarrhea parasite expelled from your body.
Look, I survived COVID. I survived Y2K. I survived several bad presidents.
He went to Y2K.
I survived several bad presidents, AOL chat rooms, high school locker rooms. I'm not getting taken down by the lettuce, bro. It's not happening. Now,
it's good for your diet.
Now, I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't seen the end of the Oregon Trail because I may be about to die from dysentery.
Okay.
But
see, Gary Birch put the quote in and I do remember that now.
Oh, thank you, Gary.
Yes, he put the quote in there, and I do remember that. Okay, yeah, that was funny. I thought you were saying like he was like a routine.
No, he showed up one time.
I was like, I don't recall that at all.
He showed up one time, and they went, "Well, we're not topping that. Guess we're going to have to get Rick James next."
Yes, and that was beautiful.
Unity. Sorry, I couldn't resist it.
I still think my favorite is the Prince bit.
The Prince one was great. Samuel Jackson Beer was also great. There were just a lot of them. You know what? Here's the thing. Bring that show back. You want a great late night show? Give one to Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
All the rest of us will watch it while you're listening to Not Funny Jimmy Fallon and Not Funny Jimmy Kimmel.
Precisely. You want to talk sports? You're more than welcome to give us a call.
Or just best moments in Chappelle Show history. We could do that too.
We could do that. We could do that as well. As anybody knows, everything is on the table here in the Sportsocracy as we continue to count down the days to the start of the football season. This weekend, we take one more step because we get the fake football out of the way.
Yes, it's over as of the next time you hear our voice. It will be over. One country will have celebrated their little cup. England and France will have played a match that, to the best of my understanding, doesn't actually mean squat.
No, the only thing that it matters is in the race for the Golden Boot.
Now I will say I want to see the AFC and NFC championship game loser. I want to see them play each other. Just to see, I don't know, Tyrod Taylor and Gardner Minshew start a third-place game because that's exactly what would happen.
The Saturday before the Super Bowl, right?
Bingo.
Yep.
You know what it'd be better than? Any concert they've put on at the Super Bowl in 20 years. Well, except that one in L.A. The one in L.A.
will it be as good as the World Cup halftime show?
Who played that, may I ask?
It hasn't happened yet. It's gonna happen, and in the middle of the championship game, they're gonna take an 11-minute halftime and do a Super Bowl style halftime show that has been curated. Stand back, Jeremy. Hold on to your knickers for this one, buddy, because I think this is going to really hook you in. It's been curated by Chris Martin of Coldplay. And will feature Justin Bieber.
What?
Huh? Also, Shakira will be there. So, I mean, there'll at least be like 2 minutes of it that are good.
Yep.
BTS, the Japanese K-pop band, and then Madonna, because we all went, yeah, we need to see her again.
That felt like the worst Mad Lib I've ever heard in my life. The halftime at the World Cup was curated by Chris Martin and will feature Justin Bieber, what did you say, K-pop?
Yeah.
BTS, K-pop, yeah.
Yeah.
K-pop sounds like a knockoff soda you get at a bad grocery store. What the hell is
That's
K-pop?
Korean pop. You know, like Korean pop music. You don't like Korean pop?
I don't speak Korean. You
don't have to. The beats are fun.
Hey. See, that's where we differ.
We all got into Gangnam Style. Same thing.
Wasn't wild about that one either.
Nope. That dude's
That was the whole trend that everybody did.
That dude's 15 minutes of fame lasted way longer than they should have.
2012 called. My kids were 1. It was cute watching the kids dance to that when they were 1. My 15-year-old start dancing to Korean pop music. We're gonna have a discussion,
bro. If you're
found K-pop Demon Hunter yet,
your 2 15-year-old sons start dancing. Period. And you better really hope that the contractor that built your house was paying a lot of attention. Stank's got 2 little offensive linemen. They start doing Gangnam Style on floor 2. Floor 1 is in grave peril.
Grave danger.
Just see 2 giant, unshowered teenagers fall through the floor behind Tank.
It might make us go viral. You never know.
Hey, at least they're not lighting the house on fire.
This is true.
Now when they say they're burning down the house, it's because they're doing Gangnam Style.
I mean it more figuratively now. That's improvement to me.
100%.
Yep.
Oh.
We have our first text of the day on the text line, 864-777-9593. I'm getting it quick. That one came off the dome piece.
There we go. Let's go. I've been here 9 months, and I still can't do that. I still have to look at the screen every time I say the numbers. You know why people accidentally call the text line? Because I've said call the show at that number about 10 times.
I'm sure. Let's see here. Red Sea says everything is on the table, quote unquote. Just not one of those tables
in Houston. It's going to be one of those kind of days. On the earlier show, we had a rousing discussion about 2 former media members that had a thing for Sean McVay. If you don't know that story, GTS. Google that excrement. It's well worth it, I promise. Mm-hmm. Also, great time to say, you want to know why I love Sean McVay? Because he's got that dog in him.
Yes. By the way, this just a reminder for everyone. This is a South Carolina Gamecock station, so all Deshaun Watson jokes clearly on the table.
No doubt.
That they are.
Much to the chagrin of Richmond Weaver.
Richmond's in his office right now like, wait a minute.
It's like, oh, come on, man. I thought we were past this. You guys promised.
Nah, there's been too much Clemson love, not enough South Carolina, but the big boy's here to right the ship.
Yes, he is. All right, so Jeremy, we had the news break earlier about an executive with the Cardinals.
Don't bet on the league you're in.
Has now been indefinitely suspended by the NFL for violating the league's gambling policy. He was apparently making wagers on whether or not the guys he was getting ready to draft were about to be taken by him.
That's a thing you did.
That seems like that seems shady. Sure.
That also makes it make a lot of sense of why the lines on Jeremiah Love were so skewed.
He's like, watch this. I'm going to make a bunch of money.
I'm going to make a boatload of money because I told old Amarillo Jack over here exactly what we're going to do, and he just bet $48 million on Jeremiah Love.
The indefinite suspension coming, and then the Cardinals releasing the statement that says the NFL's policies and expectations for all employees are clear, comprehensive, and consistently communicated. Great job of alliteration, guys. I love it. He says, we fully support the league's decision in this matter, which involves a single employee. Our focus remains on preparing for the start of training camp next week and the 2026 season. Gold's been in this league for 13 years. There's no excuse. You knew better.
And you know how the government caught him, right?
Summarily dismissed, right?
Oh,
this is
no
the
doubt.
only way that this can go.
No doubt. I mean, you have to fire him instantly. You know how the government caught him, right?
How's that?
They knew something was up because there was a win in the Arizona Cardinals building.
That was a good.
That was a good one. Yeah, I thought of that earlier.
To spit on my camera.
Yep. I actually waited for you to take a swig of that just to see if I could get you to do a spit take.
Evil. He's evil. He has the right to appeal the suspension. However, he does not have the case to appeal the suspension, it doesn't look like. If you get a paycheck that has that shield on it,
don't
stay
bet
away.
on the shield.
Right.
By the way, if you ever wonder why we steer so much into the gambling and stuff like that, it's because it's so easy to catch these guys. It's not happening more now. You understand that, right? Like, this is not a new thing. It's not because this got easier to do. It's because now it's easier to track. When you were making bets with some shady guy in an alley, it was real easy for somebody to get away with betting on insider knowledge. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I know for a fact it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't beat the apps. They're tied to your phone. By the way, if you want to commit crimes, get up on burners, bruh, because your phone will tell on you every single time. If I had $1 for every episode of the first 48 that I've watched where a guy's like, no, I wasn't there when that guy got shot, then why was your phone? Yeah, I killed that guy. Just immediately, like just instantaneously. Yeah, I killed that guy. Wow! You should lie longer because that didn't take much at all.
There's a certain point when you know you're caught. You can only lie about it so long.
It's also why my Verizon bill is registered to max power.
Stubby Nubby says he needed a better alias to bet with, like Carlos Danger.
Ron Mexico, still the best one of all time. Michael Vick, you win best alias of all time.
Carlos Danger was a really good one, though.
I had several more that I probably shouldn't say on this show.
It was. Do you remember who Carlos Danger was?
I do not.
Anthony Weiner.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. The New York congressman that got busted doing salacious things.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't checked in a hotel in a long time as Richard Roundtree, but I did for a long time. That was the real name of the guy that played Shaft, in case you were curious.
Very nice. We have another text on the text line. Again, the number 864-777-9593. This one comes to us from Bill Workman.
You got stuck on the one Gary Burt sent, didn't you?
I did. I was trying to sift through, and I was like, "What are these?" And then I was like, "Oh, those are pictures." Okay,
yep, that would be Erin Hawksworth. She came up on the previous show. That's the girl I said I met her one time and went, I have to get a restraining order on you now. You must be no less than 50 feet away from me at all times.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I opened up, I was trying to figure out, is that Amy? Because
she does look strikingly like my wife.
Features. Bill Workman says Arizona drafting based on draft odds makes their last few draft classes make sense.
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you not feel like Arizona has to be looking around going, wait a minute. Our director of college scouting was betting on our draft picks? That doesn't even feel real. That feels like something they would do in a stupid movie.
Mm-hmm. How you thought you could ever get away with that, no one will ever know.
It's why and I always laugh when we have this conversation of, well, why are all these places in bed with sports books? Because we love the sports books. You know why we love them? Because they keep you honest. Because you can't resist the urge to make the bet on your phone. It's how Brandon Sorsby got caught. It's how Ryan Gold got caught. It's how Jameson Williams got caught. It's how everybody got caught, because you do it on your phone. It's no longer you can make one of these wagers in a sketchy bar in Atlantic City like I once did with a guy named Cowboy.
Mm-hmm. And it is also an easy way for them to be able to tell whether or not you've done something wrong, one, and then two, to start to uncover other things that you've done. Because the Sorsby thing went pretty deep. It wasn't just that he had made a wager on an app. He was allegedly giving money to other people to make wagers for him.
That's what actually got him.
He was apparently doing it when he was underage, which is another issue, which is why the investigations continue.
He would have survived every bit of that had he not tried to conceal it. Because the minute he tried to conceal it, yeah, you've lost all argument. Mm-hmm. Why were you giving $10,000 to your buddy to make wagers? Oh, because you knew you'd get caught.
Yep.
We could have gotten over everything else. Betting on Indiana, he wasn't even really on. I mean, he was on the team, but he didn't play. It's not like he was playing in games that he was throwing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like Pete Rose, who was betting on the Reds.
No, it's like Calvin Ridley. This is like the same thing Calvin Ridley did. Calvin Ridley was hurt. He wasn't with the team, but he was betting.
Mm-hmm.
It still matters because you still have inside information. If you've got 17 dudes on the offense on your on your speed dial, then that's a scenario where you don't do that. You don't get to do that.
Yep.
That's insider information. You do that in the stock market, and that's federal crimes. I see it very much the same way. Because at the end of the day, you're wagering on something that you have a leg up in the competition, we'll say. It's cheating. If you're willing to cheat there, you damn sure know you're willing to cheat on the field. And I'll never trust you. All that Brendan Sorsby talk that we went through of is he going to get drafted in the supplemental? He wouldn't buy my team.
Yeah, it's just funny that with the gambling thing, it's always the exact same story. How did you think you were going to get away with this?
Mm-hmm.
And now what I'm really curious of is how deep did it go? Because he was the director of college scouting. He could have been giving bad information. I mean, there's a lot to this. The story's very open-ended, and I have a funny feeling it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better.
Oh, most certainly. I mean, it always does. We get the 30,000-foot snapshot on first report. Then you start opening the doors for other reporters to find things. And it's pretty easy this day and age to find information that people don't want you to find. Everybody's got a guy. Every national reporter with their salt, or worth their salt, excuse me, has a guy who can find things you don't want them to find. And it's unfortunate that we have to continue to put up with this, but people are people. People are going to try to game the system, no matter how hard they try. We're going to take a break here in the Sportsocracy. 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. Call-in line is open, 864-240-5480. Text line, 864-777-9593. We'll be back right after this.
This is 104.9 Fox Sports Upstate Traffic.
Just ahead of rush hour on a Friday afternoon.
Trey, do you want to just roll two of these breaks together?
Slow from Lawrence Road to Pelham Road in Greenville. 85 south is tight from 101 down to Pelham, and again from...
Hold on, I had to flip you out of the queue. You sound like you're underwater. What'd you say?
Do you want to just roll two of these breaks together?
Yeah, I can do that. You want me to stack this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Then you're pretty much, then you'll just take it to the top then there at 54.20.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually, 54.10 because that third, that 3:30 break there towards the end is actually 3:40. So
let's go. Gotta love when they do that.
Yeah. Dude, one of Rich's breaks was, I don't even know. It was like 30, 40 seconds over today.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'll be in Greenville Monday.
Well, hell, this one's 4:22. It says on my screen.
I can't even get Sound Plus to pull
so
up.
that one. Really?
There we go. It finally did.
Yeah, that one. So technically, just Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a short track report that plays on Fridays.
Okay.
And it goes in that first break
So
right
that's
there.
That's not an overfill.
No, it's. I mean, I just don't think it's accounted for in the log because we just loaded it. I loaded it earlier before I came in.
Okay.
Well, I helped Jeff load it earlier before I came in.
Okay. That's cool.
But yeah, those are just on Fridays and that one little break right there.
Good deal. All right, I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll be back.
Okay.
Just use Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Glitter slime paper mache explosion? Clean?
Also, Clorox disinfecting wipes.
Sun?
Yes.
Snot rocketed?
Yes.
All over?
Yes.
The kitchen counter?
Clorox disinfecting wipes. Kills 99.9% of germs without smelling like it. Clorox. Clean feels good. Used as directed.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Now here's your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. New. That's new. Enter it now.
Hey, it's Just Jeff, and it's time for the Track Chat Live Short Track Report. Tonight we have Harris Speedway with the weekly divisions and a meet and greet, Lancaster Motor Speedway with the Saturday Night Weekly Series, Lawrence Speedway and Livonia Speedway with the Saturday Night Shootout. And then Sunday we have Toccoa Raceway with the Schaefer Summer Nationals. And now here's the Rocket, David Roberts, with our asphalt track.
Tonight, Anderson Motor Speedway with the Hunter Hall Memorial, Kingsport Speedway with race number 11. Tomorrow night, Caraway Speedway with a hot summer clash, Hickory Motor Speedway with a full race card, and Newport Speedway with East End Grit.
And as always, you can listen every Tuesday night on 104.9 Fox Sports Upstate to Track Chat Live, or you can visit trackchatlive.com for all the latest news.
Okay, Upstate, summer is officially here, and it's time for lake days, road trips, and family vacations. And if you've been thinking about upgrading your ride, don't wait any longer. It's time right now. Make this the summer you get a new car. Richmond Weaver here, and the summer sales event at Lake Kiwi Ford and Lake Kiwi Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is heating up, and we're talking some of the biggest discounts of the year, up to $15,000 off brand new trucks, which you know is a total game changer. Whether you want an F-150 or a Ram, you can test drive them both, And with over 600 vehicles on the lot ready to roll, they can find a ride that's best for you. Plus, here's the kicker. Buy now and get 0 payments for 90 days, and even 0% financing is available. Now, don't wait until these prices and the vehicle you want is gone. Go right now to Lake Kiwi Ford or Lake Kiwi Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 123 between Seneca and Clemson, or shop online anytime at LakeKiwiAutoGroup.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand.
No.
So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Celebrate America's 250th with Brantley Gilbert at Harley-Davidson in Greenville, July 18th. Right now, a limited number of $59 Freedom tickets are available. Use the password America before they're gone. Get your tickets now at h-dog.com/Brantley and celebrate America in a big way.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bull.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bull.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
1049 Fox Sports Upstate Weather.
This is WIFF News 4 Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice with your forecast. Look for high temperatures to remain in the low to mid 90s this weekend. The heat continues with that humidity, and that'll spark some strong thunderstorms each afternoon. Not everybody will get one, but if you do, with that kind of heat, they could be strong to severe. Going into next week, we'll continue the heat and the humidity with pop-up thunderstorms and highs remaining in the low 90s.
This report is sponsored by Thompson. To learn about foster care, visit ThompsonCFF.org. Every child deserves stability, love, and a chance to thrive. Thompson walks alongside foster families with training, support, and care that transforms lives. Discover how you can make a difference at ThompsonCFF.org.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy.
Brought to you live by Ingles Markets. Low prices, love the savings.
We have breaking news. Tank, hit the button.
Oh, it's a great day to be alive, ain't it?
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. From us here at the Sportsocracy to you. 1049 FM, 1049 Fox Sports Upstate. We got the call-in line open, 864-240-5480. 864-240-5480. That's the call-in line. Do not call the text line, which is 864-775-93. We are back in the Sportsocracy, and I do have a little echo in my headphones there.
My bad.
Thank you, sir.
You're good.
I was trying to find my text thread to text you while I was talking there. Just faster to say it. Welcome into the program here, and so Jeremy, with us getting closer to training camp starting on Tuesday, it's a good time, I guess, to remind everybody that you can follow us all season long on the Ingles Living the Dream Tour.
This is also a good time to say and remind people that our schedule will be coming out 1 week from today.
There you go. The full schedule. You'll get a look at what we're going to be looking at all season long.
Handful of people have seen it, and the response seems to be pretty consistent. Are you on drugs? Do you have a death wish? Do you hate your house? I've heard all of those. And that was just from my wife.
Yeah, right. It's a lot of travel, but that's what you got to do if you are going to live up to the goal of seeing all the quarterbacks coming up in the 2027 NFL draft class live and in person.
Somebody from this show will see every single top 18 quarterback in this class. I'm very excited about it.
It's hard to do. 18 quarterbacks possibly in the first round, or in the draft, not in the first round, in the draft coming up this year. And how many weeks in the college football season?
14.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it hard.
Mm-hmm. Good thing is a lot of them play each other.
Well, that's good.
You want a head start on our schedule? Hey, take the quarterbacks you know about, circle every time they play each other. We'll probably be there.
That is correct. The first in-stone trip that everybody knows about. We'll be back in Canton, Ohio for the Hall of Fame game, and that's just, 2.5 weeks away?
Yes. Yes. 3 weeks from yesterday.
August the 6th.
We will have a football game. Now, will it be a preseason game? Yes, it will. You know what a preseason game's better than? Everything else. Yes. Anything else.
Yes. Better than the Major League Baseball All-Star game.
That was not a high bar. hey, baseball, you want to make that bar a little higher? In a game called the All-Star game, you should probably have a star that I've ever heard of. That would help.
Most certainly. Soccer comes to an end this weekend. World Cup final on Sunday. The banger of the Super Bowl, or the World Cup Super Bowl style halftime show. That's going to get Jeremy's attention, and guarantee you, at least for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, we've got a K-Cup and Madonna. Let's go. This will be fun.
K-Cup.
Nailed it.
Jeremy learned today what K-pop was.
Oh, K-pop, my bad. K-Cup's what I have in the morning.
Yes.
Avoid Starbucks.
Mm-hmm. It's not. We've learned that as well. Jeremy's not a fan of the Starbucks, apparently.
No, it's just everything's fine except for the drip. Why is your drip coffee?
Want to have the drip.
Why is your drip coffee so bad? Just I don't want to have to put creamer in it. I want to just drink it black.
I'm avoiding the drip. That's why I stay away from the lettuce these days.
Don't say that word. It's a bad word. It's a bad word.
Some intestinal issues today as well.
Yeah,
may have had something to do with the coffee. I'm not sure.
I had a lovely burrito bowl from a place that I'm not going to call out. It's a restaurant in Nashville that since then I have not felt awesome. And that's all we need to talk about that.
Saw an interesting question thrown out in meme form today on the old social medias that I thought I'd ask you about, Jeremy. It was basically, the gist of the question was, if you're betting your house on a quarterback in the NFL to win the Super Bowl first of those that don't have one, where would you wager that? Would it be Josh Allen?
No.
Would it be Lamar Jackson? Would it be Justin Herbert?
No.
So
far, the only one I haven't been able to say. Joe was the one I was stuck on because I'm looking at this year. My top two that haven't won one before that I would have on the top of the list for this year would be Joe and Lamar, because I think Baltimore and Cincinnati are both going to be really good in 2026. Cincinnati's defense has just markedly improved. It's if Joe's upright, the line's going to be better. Now that Chase Brown has shown to be what he is, they've just got weapons all over the place. I think my dollars would probably be on Lamar, Because I think Baltimore's the best team. If it was just the guy, which is the way you asked it, C.J. Stroud would be a tough one not to have your money on, too, because that Houston team is wicked.
Mm-hmm.
And they have very little impediment because I think 2 teams in their division are bad. And the third one is not as good as they were a year ago.
No.
You think it's more of an anomaly that C.J. Stroud, what was it, last year, where he was shaking like a leaf for 2 playoff games?
The problem with C.J. Stroud is that he's one of those quarterbacks that he almost shines when the lights are not the brightest. And I mean, look, he's had 2 really bad playoff games. That game with New England was an assault on your eyes.
Oh, it was bad. Ooh.
But I mean, you also got to remember how bad his offensive line was.
True.
He was missing the second best receiver on that team in Tank Dell, who's been hurt far more than he's been on the field in his time in this league.
Mm-hmm.
The defense was young. I mean, every year that defense gets better solely because they get more experienced. I mean, you got to remember.
Oh, they're good.
The best players on that defense, there's only one of them that's even on this second deal. That's Danielle Hunter. So, I mean, that Texans, I think with the Texans, you have to remember how bad that roster was just a handful of years ago. And look, we made fun of Nick Caserio for a long time. Ain't nobody making fun of him now because he figured it out. He was not a great GM to start off with. And as time has gone on, he's figured more and more, this is what I've got to have. This is what I can't. This is the trap I can't get into. I like to call that the Blake Fisher paradox of just because I like this guy doesn't mean I should take him 4 rounds too early. And I think he's done a really good job building this team. I mean, I feel like the brass tacks of the question you asked me is if you had to put your money on a team to win the Super Bowl that's not the Rams, the Seahawks, or the Chiefs, who is it? Because I don't think Philadelphia's there. I just don't. And to best of my recollection, that's the only 4 in the league that have Super Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it would probably have to be C.J. Stroud for me.
Okay, he went D, none of the above. Okay.
Josh Allen's the problem with Josh Allen is really simple. And I've seen this with a lot of quarterbacks in my life. It kind of fell into Dan Marino. The thing you do best doesn't work as well in January. Josh Allen is I'm going to bowl you over, use my size, use my arm, how big this arm is, and then you get into January, and guess what? It gets cold. Everybody says, oh, he plays so well in the cold. You're right. His style of play doesn't work that well in the cold. I don't know how many times you've been hit, but I've been hit a good many, and I can tell you this: the colder it is outside, the more it hurts.
Mm-hmm. My problem with Josh Allen has always been he plays well until he doesn't. And then it's the one turnover that breaks the back.
Or the 5 that he had against Denver.
Or the 5 that he had against Denver, correct, right? Like it's when is that Josh Allen going to show up? Look, C.J. Stroud is concerning to me because of the playoff resume that we have so far. I get it's limited. It's only been a few games, but this is when you're asked as a quarterback to make the stand. You're asked to be the best when the lights are the brightest. Some guys can't do that. Lamar's taken heat for that for years.
Yep.
That Baltimore Ravens get into the playoffs, and what happens? Whether it's necessarily his fault or not, that team falters one way or the other.
Well, I mean, and look, I think we're being a little revisionist history here with C.J. Stroud. All right, C.J. Stroud's been in the playoffs 3 years in a row. He's won a game in the playoffs 3 years in a row.
Oh, yeah.
The ends were not great, but, I mean, be really honest with yourself. They lost to Baltimore in 24. They lost to Kansas City in 25. They lost to New England in 26. I hate to tell you this, and C.J. Stroud was awful against New England last year.
Mm-hmm.
Those 3 teams were better than Houston. I don't begrudge you when you lose to a team that is better than you. I think we forget that. That gets lost when we have these bigger discussions on players. It's one thing when you lose. He was a dog in all 3 of those games. He was supposed to lose. Did it look great? No, but he's playing on a team that's super young, still trying to figure out, their footing. And he's had a revolving door of offensive linemen. I didn't begrudge Lamar Jackson for losing in the playoffs early. Now you're the vet. I don't begrudge you for losing to Pat, but I mean, some of these losses you've had, kind of hard to explain away. CJ Stroud's, I can explain all 3 of them away. You lost to a team that's better than you. Josh Allen, you've had the best team for several years, and you keep finding ways to lose. And 9 times out of 10, it's on you. If any other quarterback the Buffalo Bills in that playoff game against the Denver Broncos, they win. Anybody, Bo Nix, Geno Smith, because you know what those guys wouldn't have done? The 5th turnover. They wouldn't have had the fumble that cost them the field goal going into halftime. All of the little stupid things you did because you're that guy. I'm a gunslinger, and I make the play. Well, sometimes you need to not make the play.
Right.
Sometimes you need to take the knee, and Josh Allen doesn't do that.
No, he does not. My answer was Joe Burrow. That would be the one.
I think Joe's the. Go ahead. I want to think of how I say this before I get killed on social media for however I'm about to say it. Cece and Megan have been hey, let's take every fan base that hates Jeremy and just force feed them things to get angry about.
Joe Burrow is the one that it hasn't. It's never perfect. You can't expect a guy to be perfect, but I've seen him make the run before.
Joe Burrow's the one that if you told me it was by the end of their career, not which one's going to do it first, which one am I the most confident is going to do it, it would be Joe.
Okay.
Because I don't think Josh is ever going to win. I swear to you, I've said this before. I think Joe Namath sold his soul to the devil to win Super Bowl III. And as long as he walks this earth, the New York Jets can never win anything. I don't know who cursed the Buffalo Bills, but we need to get Danhausen on it, a young priest, an old priest, some holy water. It is baffling how Buffalo has found a way to be the favorite 8 times in 40 years. No Super Bowls. And I'll be honest with you, I think Josh Allen's always going to be that guy that tries to make the play. It's Brett Favre. Brett Favre won 1 Super Bowl. And you know what people don't remember about that team? It was one of the best special teams units in the league. It's one of the best defenses in the league. He never had that again. And he always found a way to throw the interception late that killed them. He did it in Minnesota. He did it with the Jets. He did it in Green Bay.
No. I don't think any of these guys on the list can't win one. No one, it's not off the table for me for anybody that we've mentioned.
I would agree with that.
But if I had to bet on one to do it first, I think it'd be Joe, honestly.
If he played for any other team, it'd be really easy. But Cincinnati kind of falls into that snake-bitten franchise as well.
Yep.
That they do. But also, I haven't felt this good about a Cincinnati roster probably since Well, I was going to say at least since the days of A.J. Greene.
I'm shocked you ever felt that good about a roster with A.J. Greene because there was a whole lot of Carson Palmer and John Kitna.
Hey, Carson Palmer, he had his moments.
He did.
He had his moments. He was not an all-timer quarterback, but I'm talking about the team around them.
Carson Palmer walked so Jordan Love could run out of the playoffs because they're the same guy.
And it's the defense. It's the defense this year.
Well, the defense is just markedly better. They haven't
absolutely,
but
I'm saying they haven't had
tackle.
one like that since then.
I could make
back
the
in the
argument,
Geno Atkins days.
I could make the argument they've outside of Geno Atkins, they haven't had a defensive tackle like Jonathan Allen ever, and he's the 2 because now they got him and Dexter Lawrence, and that's it's going to change that team. Yes. It's also going to allow those young linebackers, Clemson product, Barrett Carter, South Carolina product, Demetrius Knight Jr., as we affectionately refer to him as, gangsta granddaddy himself, Demetrius Knight. Dude was 26 years old when he got drafted. But he can play, and he can really play. And by the end of the year, he was starting to figure it out.
Yep.
Gary Burt said Big Daddy Dan Wilkinson, he was in Cincinnati for like 2 years of that run. And then he got paid. And he should not have gotten paid because he took that money and ate cheeseburgers.
And ran.
He ate a lot of cheeseburgers.
I guess he never ran. That was the problem.
That was the problem. He jogged at a lackadaisical pace.
Cardio, not his strong suit.
Is it any ever?
No, it's not. Fair enough. No shade from the fat guys on the radio. Gotcha. Today is a Friday, Jeremy.
It is.
You know what makes Friday special?
4X fuel points at Ingles.
You bingo. Nailed it. 4X fuel points on Fridays at your local Ingles supermarkets. Low prices, love the savings. Load up for the weekend. All the, I don't know, you going out and cooking this week? Or you grilling out this weekend? You got, I don't know, you going to throw down a World Cup party at the house? You can get all your fixings down there at Ingles Supermarkets. You can check them out at ingles-markets.com. That's where we do all of our shopping, and they keep us going. Great deals day in and day out. By the way, the bakery is my downfall because everything in it is so dang good. Mark Starling brought some cookies in the other day that I swear were touched by angels. Just saying.
They were.
We'll be right back here on
Angels.
104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate.
The Joy Law Firm Traffic Center. Injured? Just call Joy. 888-8888.
This is 104.9 Fox Sports Upstate Traffic.
Keeping a close eye on I-85 travel in Greenville County. We are still stop and shuffle under very heavy volume on 85 north from Lawrence Road to Pelham Road, and your front grille to tailpipe on the southbound side from Lawrence Road down to Whitehorse Road. Things to keep in mind as you're making your travel plans. That's your latest check of Time Saver traffic.
This report is sponsored by SC Education Lottery. The Mega Millions jackpot for Friday is $672 million. Be sure to stop by your local South Carolina Education Lottery retailer and get your ticket today. See SCEducationLottery.com for jackpot odds in a store near you.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports brought you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026. Including the final. Hear it live and for free.
First career World Cup hat trick.
Just download the free iHeartRadio app now.
Well, his name's Tuck.
They call him Howl.
Our names fit together just like peaches and cream.
When hot weather comes to town,
we'll always be around. Tuck and Howl, proud to be a perfect team.
I'm Jay Mahaffey, and this is my wow.
This is my wow?
Sorry, honey, but it looks like the humidity has gotten to your hair.
No kidding. It's South Carolina. It's humid.
We can't fix the humidity outside.
But your home should never feel humid inside.
Our policy is this. We always repair what can be repaired period.
We only talk about replacing your system if we've tried everything else first.
Our whole home dehumidifiers guarantee more comfort in your home and less,
Wow.
You're beautiful just as you are.
Nice try.
Always, always leading with heart since 1969.
Just remember tuckandhowl.com.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. BABBEL.com.
Today, we tip our wrench to Rock Auto customer Dylan.
I actually used to manage a parts department for a car dealership, and we would get stuff from Rock Auto if I couldn't get it from my dealership suppliers. You pick the year, you go through all the drop-down menus, and it just makes it really easy to navigate and see what you want. Like a wheel bearing, for instance, for a Corvair that I have. Rock Auto's catalog made it really easy to find that specific one that I was looking for.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup update.
The World Cup wraps up this weekend with England taking on France in the third-place playoff tomorrow at 5 in Miami. And then the final is in New Jersey on Sunday at 3 between Argentina and Spain. Argentina's Lionel Messi comes into the match tied for the tournament high in goals with 8, and he's also tied for second in assists at 4.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, South Carolina. The Cup is down to its final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in South Carolina, so whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in South Carolina, the world's biggest stage in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code 1049. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code 1049 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
On the Dan Scott Show, we get to do two of my favorite things. That's talk about faith and sports, bring them all together. 8 a.m. every Sunday, the Dan Scott Show presented by Ingles, just for you here on Fox Sports Upstate.
Why pay full price when you can customize and save? Switch to Liberty
Brenda
Mutual and they'll
Fricker.
customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. The World Cup is underway and it's been incredible. On our podcast, The Away End, with Daniel Alarcon and John Greene, we're talking about the games that have delighted us, the teams that have inspired us, and what surprised us, all through the lens of being massive fans of the world's most beautiful game.
Daniel, I can hardly believe the drama that the group stage brought us, but now it's time to talk about the teams that are left as the tournament reaches its crescendo and decides the next World Cup champion.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search The Away End with Daniel Alarcon and John Greene, and listen now.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Number 1 on your car radio preset and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. From the Ingles studio, this is WROO-FM Malden, 104.9 Fox Sports Upstate, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In round 2 of the Open Championship, Lucas Herbert at 8 under par overall had a one-shot lead over Bryson DeChambeau, who shot a 4 under 66 today, but a short time ago, well over an hour after concluding his round, DeChambeau was assessed a 2-stroke penalty for stomping on some tall grass in the rough before a shot on the 5th hole, theoretically improving the conditions of his shot. DeChambeau, therefore, is now 3 shots back instead of 1 shot back, and is not a happy camper. The NFL has suspended Arizona Cardinals Director of College Scouting Ryan Gold indefinitely for violating the league's gambling policy. An NFL investigation determined Gold provided confidential information about the Cardinals' 2026 draft selections before they were publicly announced, and also participated in parlay bets on NFL and college games.
Ooh, Tank, let's play a fun game.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy.
Brought to you live by Ingles Markets. Low prices, love the savings.
What? Wait, you don't like peanut butter and jelly?
It's the year of the quarterback. Old Trip and May over here. And we have a super chat.
And then he set the freaking house on fire.
You make my brain hurt sometimes.
Now, you know you can't say the wordy dirds on the Radio Box.
We're all the way down the rabbit hole now.
Fire them cannons, by golly.
Being a Jets fan, toxic. It's a football Friday.
And for the 2027 mock draft, the Panthers take...
Tank needed our help to download Instagram. First reel he ever posted. 19 million views.
You're in the Sportsocracy. We'll be back right after this.
My penance in hell is going to be following Tank Spencer around with a camera.
You can find us everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, or catch us on YouTube.
We have breaking news. Tank, hit the button.
Oh, it's a great day to be alive, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. I lived in Greenville for a couple years. Absolutely loved it.
Jaboozy! 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. This is the Sportsocracy. I'm Tank Spencer. He is Jeremy Greene, and it is one more hour to go before the weekend begins for us. Hope you get to enjoy the weekend as well. Let's kick it off in style here. Riding around out there. If you got a question, you got a comment, you want to weigh in on the show, just give us a call at the call-in line, 864-240-5480, 864-240-5480, or hit us at the text line. That's 864-777-9593. Sweet baby Trey back there in the Ingles studio in downtown Greenville, ready to take your phone calls and doing a bang-up job running the ship with only 4 appendages.
I like the pun there, the bang-up job.
I'm still stuck on, wait a minute. I think everybody has 4 appendages, Tank.
They do, yeah.
That was the point. Now, Jeremy. Kicking off the weekend here, we do have Open Championship this weekend.
I'm not leaving my house.
You're usually all geeked out. You're usually the excited one about the golf. And we already have shenanigans happening.
It wasn't really shenanigans. It was a dumb thing that Bryson DeChambeau did, and he didn't think anybody noticed it.
So you're not taking the PGA's word on this, that it was just an accident?
Oh, I mean, it was an accident that he did it in a way that they didn't like. But, yeah, that's kind of one of the things about open golf is you better hit it straight. Because if you don't, you're going to be out in the tall grass. And that's what he did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And apparently walked over the lie there. Improved it just a little bit.
And look, as you do, but you got caught.
Mm-hmm.
Heard Isaac Lowenkron say he's not happy about it. Well, and it's a rule that you learn, I don't know, about 14 seconds after you start playing golf. You play it as it lies. You can change a lot of things around the ball, but you can't change the lie in any shape, form, or fashion.
No. You walk in front of it, that's going to change the trajectory of how it comes out of there. And then apparently John Rahm got in trouble for throwing his club. Did you see this?
Yeah. Old Rami has not that switch to live has not really quite gone the way he wanted it to go.
It's been a little bit of a rough ride for him.
I mean, he's in contention, though.
Well, now. I mean, has he been in contention much?
Not since he won that Masters. But I mean, that's what happens
the
to golfers.
PGA Championship. He was he was in. I mean, he was tied for second at the PGA Championship. But no, I mean, what I'm looking at here is he's had some moments in majors, but definitely not the can't miss guy that he was what was that, 3-4 years ago when he was the number one and nobody was going to catch him?
I mean, look, Rahm's a great golfer, but it's what happens. We were spoiled by Tiger Woods. I would say Scotty Scheffler's the closest thing we've ever had to Tiger Woods.
Yes.
He's just a freak of nature.
Well, he's the only one that's been able to kind of sustain it as much.
Rahm's swing
Everybody
has
else
always been something that I thought eventually would, as he got older, I've always thought that's going to become a bit of a problem. Because you know why he swings like that, don't you? Have I ever told you the story why he swings the way he does?
I don't believe so.
He had a club foot. When he was a kid, he had a club foot, and now he can't move his right, I think it's his right ankle. His right ankle has like very limited mobility. So that's the reason he has that really short, compact swing.
Interesting. And just not one that is going to serve him much longer. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know that it's going to age particularly well.
Right.
I mean, it won't be like David Duval, who I do see him at the Open Championship every year and go, oh, yeah, I forgot you're still alive. That's because you haven't really done anything in golf other than play in this tournament in 20 years.
The Open Championship this weekend, that's just one more reason, one more benchmark, one more hurdle that we've got to clear.
It's one great reason.
Gas,
it's one great reason for me not to leave my house this weekend. The only thing is I have to get up really early to watch it. I mean, first tee-off's tomorrow at 4:10 a.m.
Yes.
I won't be there for that. You rest assured about 9 o'clock.
I was going to say, I don't think you need to.
No.
All right.
Nobody on the backside there is really going to be competitive. I will say, seeing 2 8-unders today, Lucas Herbert and Sam Burns, that was, you don't ever see that in open golf.
Okay. Lucas Herbert at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under. Cameron Young, Ryan Gerard, Jackson Suber. Those are 2 new names. I don't know Ryan Gerard or Jackson Suber.
You shouldn't.
They're at 6 under, tied for second. Sam Burns is back there. Siwoo Kim, Bryson DeChambeau.
I'd love to see Sam Burns get one. I would love to see him get a major. That kid made me a fortune a few years ago.
It always comes back to the good old Greene.
Sam Burns was like he was my dirty little secret. I played him all the time on DraftKings, especially after I lost Hideki Matsuyama, who's now dead to me.
Yes.
Hideki Matsuyama cost me $1 million. He's dead to me.
That'll do it every time.
We have a caller after we talk to our caller. I'll tell the Greenville audience that story that Asheville knows oh too well.
Okay. We've got the call-in line open, 864-240-5480. Thanks for calling the Sportsocracy here on 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. Who's this?
Trey, Jeremy, Tank, what's going on,
What's up, brother?
What's up, Chad? Man, what's up with old Paul Feinbaum, man? Did Dabo peeing his Wheaties or what?
What did he say?
Oh, what do you call Dabo?
He's stuck on stupid. He's stuck on stupid.
Yeah, he said, I'm getting so exasperated listening to Dabo tell us how great he used to be. Dabo is just stuck on stupid right now, trying to convince us that his program is still legitimate. It's not.
I take it you disagree with that?
I think he's still mad because Dabo beat Mama and the Natty years ago.
I'd be really interested to see if he has harsh criticisms for his Alabama program right now as well.
Yeah, because that's actually
honestly,
the first thing I was going to say is, hey, Paul, who, by the way, looks like – what's that comedian's name? Jeff Dunham? Paul Feinbaum looks like if that dummy, Walter, came to life. He would be Paul Feinbaum. And I swear to you, he's had Nick Saban's hand up his keister for about 14 years operating his mouth, which just makes it so funny to me that he looks like that.
Yes. He has definitely been.
Oh, yeah, you can smell Saban's finger and tell what Feinbaum been eating.
But you know, while we poke fun, I honestly don't see much wrong with what he said, though, because I mean, Dabo Swinney's program has fallen off from what it was. It's no longer seen as one of the favorites in the national scale of college football, and until we start to see some improvement with, and I think he's made some improvement with the whole, you know, nobody can play here if I don't recruit them out of high school thing. I mean, I think he's still stuck there. This year could prove it wrong.
Yeah, he's got to get on board with his NIL stuff.
Yeah,
no doubt. I mean, and he did some of that this year.
Mm-hmm. The recruiting was better this year. The transfer portal class was better this year. They've got a chance.
Oh yeah, I think an 8-9 win season would be considered successful. Clemson.
I would say I would
be
agree
really
with that.
good in the playoffs.
I don't know. See, the problem with the playoff for Clemson is I think the ACC is going to struggle to get more than one team. Solely because the SEC's got the SEC could have 5, maybe even 6, depending on how it goes. I mean, because the SEC's the conference is so big and the schedules are laid out in such a way that there are a couple teams in the SEC, they don't play any of the high-end teams. I want to say is it A&M? One of them plays like nobody. It is shocking how few high-end teams one of these teams plays. I'll tell you who it is in just a second.
I don't see Clemson as being better than Miami, and that's their biggest problem. Is that they can be the second best team in the ACC, have a good year that would be respectable for any other program in the country practically. However, that team is still going to stand in your way of making the playoff, I think. Because the Big Ten's so loaded, because the SEC's so loaded, there's just not extra room in there for the lesser conferences.
Well, I mean, and it's hard if you look at Clemson's schedule, it's outside of that game against LSU, there's not a whole lot of opportunities for them to impress the pollsters. I mean, because let's just, for argument's sake.
So they got a pretty lenient schedule this year. I hadn't really looked at it. I knew they had LSU as open.
So they play LSU in the Open. That's in Baton Rouge. You win that game, you're cooking with Crisco. But then from there you go Georgia Southern, Carolina, California. There ain't one game there impressing anybody. I don't care what Bill Belichick says. Then you play Miami. That one's in Clemson. Basically, the whole schedule hinges on, is Georgia Tech as good as their people are claiming they are? I think Justin Haynes will be really good. I'm a little scared of what they're going to do at quarterback, but South Carolina, Virginia Tech. If Virginia Tech and Georgia Tech fall off, they play one of the most horrendous schedules you'll ever see. And, I mean, look, expecting James Franklin to come in the first year and be 9-3 at Virginia Tech, that's a tall ask. Now, as for what you said about about where Feinbaum is, Feinbaum does this. This is his whole shtick, is that he finds programs that he doesn't like the rhetoric that comes from them. And look, do I disagree with every word he said? No, I don't. Because I do think Dabo clings on to what he made Clemson, and he thinks they are still that, and then the game changed. Dabo Swinney right now is the best typewriter salesman in the world. The problem is the computer came out 5 years ago, and he's just now figuring out how to sell that.
Yeah.
So there are guys like Lane Kiffin. You know, Lane Kiffin bathed in this 5 years ago. He called himself the Portal King about 15 seconds after it opened. Those are the guys now that you have to go out and beat. Do I think he can do it? Yes. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I know a good amount of his staff pretty well. You know, Mike Houston I've known since I was about 7. So I think they can do it. The question is the perception from the pollsters. Is beating, you know, let's say they lose to LSU, they beat Miami, and they slip up against South Carolina. At 10-2, are you getting in with that? By the way, the SEC team that plays no one, Georgia. They play Oklahoma, they play South Carolina, they play Alabama, they play no one else. I mean, Georgia's schedule is hilariously bad for a team in the SEC. That team's going to go 11-1 because they showed up and put their pants on the right direction. And pollsters subconsciously look at Georgia ahead of Clemson. So if you get into a head-to-head, it's like Georgia drops one at Alabama and drops one at South Carolina. Are they going to give Clemson the benefit of the doubt over Georgia? I doubt it. Highly. Even though the schedule's not great. You know, Clemson took the initiative to schedule an LSU, but you got to beat them. And going to Baton Rouge and beating LSU is not going to be easy.
Oh, no, that'll be the hardest game of the year.
No doubt. And starting that way, with a new quarterback, a new offensive system, well, a new old offensive system, which had Morris coming back.
Morris coming back. That's right.
It just not being, what was his name? Is it Kendall Riley? What's his first name? That doesn't sound right. I know it's Lincoln's brother, but I can't remember his first name. Garrett Riley. Sorry.
Garrett.
I cussed his name for a full 2 seasons, so you'd think I'd remember that. But just him not being there is a great start. But Feinbaum, I take anything Paul Feinbaum has to say with a grain of salt.
Well, you also have to remember Paul Feinbaum is on the, his show is on the SEC network.
Yep.
And also he hails from where? Oh, Alabama.
Yep.
You can't separate those two things. Well, I mean, he's originally from Memphis, Tennessee, but spent his entire career, pretty much, the relevant part of it, in Alabama, telling them everything they want to hear. And Dabo's still cut from that tree. I think that's the thing that surprises me the most about it.
Yeah.
Is that he's so readily, he's so willing to talk smack about it.
Found success instead of saying at Alabama.
Well, I mean,
say that again. I didn't hear what you said. What?
I said, I don't know. It probably hurts Feinbaum a little bit because Dabo left Alabama and found success at Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
When he probably thinks he should have stayed at Alabama and kept coaching there. And I don't know.
Hey, maybe he's mad he didn't come back.
Maybe that might be some of it too.
I think until Dabo really starts bathing in the transfer portal, I mean, he got 11 guys this year, and we're lauding what he did because it's so much less than that. At this point, you have to play that game. That part of what Feinbaum said, I completely agree with. Until you're in this, I mean, I'm not saying you got to do 40 of them like LSU did or 29 like Ole Miss did. I'm not saying it's got to be that high.
Yeah.
Clemson has to get to that point where 4- and 5-star kids hit the transfer portal. What really hurt Clemson was the resurgence, I guess, of Georgia. Because Clemson really hammered Atlanta for a lot of years. And then all of a sudden Georgia started coming in there, and Florida State had always been kind of a headache. Now Florida's in there. Miami's in there. That's a very supple recruiting ground. It doesn't have enough talent to support 8 schools. And Clemson started losing those Atlanta guys, and that's how they got here. Do I think Dabo can do that? Yeah, I do. I think the best thing Dabo could do is put his head down, stop talking about what happened, and start talking about what you're going to do moving forward. He goes 10-2 this year, Clemson could be right back to where they were. Do I think they're winning, multiple national championships in a 5-year period? Probably not, but I don't think anybody's doing that. The game's changed.
You think there's enough money down in Clemson to compete with some of these big schools that spend way more millions than most.
I think Clemson does fall into I call that the
So
Alabama
it's kind
tier.
of a money game now with that NIL, man.
No doubt. I mean, you have a booster at Texas Tech that's paying off the Attorney General. The dude's running for Senate. He gave him a $275,000 campaign donation the day before Paxton sent out a letter to the Big 12 threatening to sue him. I mean, yes, that is part of how the game's played. I think Clemson has enough money to compete the way we're situated now, where they're in the ACC. Louisville's got money, but they haven't figured out how to spend it yet. Georgia Tech has more than they used to. Miami's always had, and not as much as you think, but they have enough. They can compete in the ACC. When this could get sideways is if we do wind up with a super conference, and you wind up with the Big Ten, you wind up with the SEC, and they pilfer the best of what's left out of the Big 12 and out of the ACC, and you wind up with Texas Tech and I would say Texas Tech, probably SMU, Florida State, Clemson, Miami, a handful of others. That's where the money could become a problem. But I don't think it's a problem in the ACC because none of these schools have a ton of money. Everybody thinks Florida State's loaded. I'm a booster. I can tell you definitively they're not. Alabama's not loaded.
But now the teams that made the Final Four last year, who were them things? Was it Oregon and Notre Dame?
Let's
Indiana.
See.
Who else?
Indiana, Texas, or let's see. Now I can't remember who made it. I remember who lost. So you had Indiana that beat Oregon. Oregon beat. Who did Oregon beat? I'm actually going to have to look this up because I
don't remember. Who did Miami beat?
Well, them Final Four teams, I thought last year, them Final Four teams are some of the highest funded teams. Oregon's got Nike money.
Oh, Oregon's got a limitless bank account.
Yep. And Texas, they plenty of oil money down there.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, just think about what you just said.
And Notre Dame, they got all that international Catholic money. They got money coming in all over the freaking world.
But I mean, now think about what you said there. So Miami's good, not great monetarily. Ole Miss is one of I'd say probably mid to low tier of the SEC. Indiana's not flush with cash. Indiana just got one of the best receivers in the country this morning. Oregon's loaded.
Oh, wow.
But, I mean, there are a lot of teams that made the playoff. Alabama's not loaded. A&M is. Ohio State is. But, I mean, you can win without being loaded. You just have to recruit insanely well. I mean, Kurt Cignetti is showing the path. You go get 5 high-end transfers. You recruit well. You recruit a lot of guys that fit your system. Win your conference. That is the Clemson path. If Dabo Swinney needs anybody to show him the light, that's the one. Old, crotchety Kurt Cignetti is showing you the path to win, and he's doing it in the Big Ten. There's no reason that Dabo can't do that in the ACC, but there's also no reason Mario Cristobal can't do that in the ACC. Cristobal is recruiting as well as anybody in the country, which is what is killing Clemson.
Chad, we appreciate the phone call, man. We got to head out to a commercial break here. 104.9 FM Fox Sports Upstate. You want to get in on the call-in line? Just pick up the phone. 864-240-5480. 864-240-5480. Or hit us on the text line, 864-777-9593. Follow us everywhere on the iHeartRadio app and watch us on YouTube as well. We'll be right back.
104.9 Fox Sports Upstate weather.
This is WIFF News 4 Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice with your forecast. Look for high temperatures to remain in the low to mid-90s this weekend. The heat continues with that humidity, and that'll spark some strong thunderstorms each afternoon. Not everybody will get one, but if you do, with that kind of heat, they could be strong to severe. Going into next week, we'll continue the heat and the humidity with pop-up thunderstorms and highs remaining in the low 90s.
This report is sponsored by Corley Plumbing, Air, and Electric.
Your home deserves dependable care. From plumbing and HVAC to electrical and generators, Corley handles it all with financing options available to make comfort easier. Trust Corley.
Corley Plumbing, Air, and Electric.
Hi, I'm Jack Nicklaus.
Golf was my game for decades, but now I'm focused on a new challenge, my heart game. I'm living with ATTR-CM, or transthyretin cardiac amyloidosis, a rare and progressive heart condition.
Do we want to stack these breaks right
The
here?
only once daily pill that helps slow down ATTR-CM to help patients to live longer and reduce heart-related hospitalization.
Yeah, we can.
I-10.
Your doctor about all your medications, medical conditions, and if you have liver problems, are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be. There are no known side effects with Vindamax. For prescribing information, call 1-877-278-9632. Learn more at Vindamax.com.
In health and in golf, it's important to manage your game. Take charge. Be informed. Ask your doctor about ATTR-CM and Vindamax. And tell them Jack sent you.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I love a girls' weekend, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup update.
The World Cup wraps up this weekend with England taking on France in the third-place playoff tomorrow at 5 in Miami. And then the final is in New Jersey on Sunday at 3 between Argentina and Spain. Argentina's Lionel Messi comes into the match tied for the tournament high in goals with 8, and he's also tied for second in assists at 4.
Download the iHeartRadio app for live Fox coverage of every game.
The Joy Law Firm Traffic Center. Injured? Just call Joy. 888-8888.
This is 104.9 Fox Sports Upstate Traffic.
85 north slow between Woodruff and Pelham Road, but that really is about the only area of stop and go that we're seeing, and basically no accidents to point out to you. That means the latter stages, hopefully, of your Friday afternoon commute are accident-free. At your latest check, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
This June, upgrade your home with Renewal by Anderson. For a limited time, buy one window or door and get one 40% off. Plus 0 down and 0% interest for 5 full years. Boost comfort, style, and efficiency. Call today or visit RenewalByAnderson.com.
Doug Hall's Garage reminds listeners that 22 veterans take their lives every day. Let's take time to check in with the veterans in our lives. A simple wellness check can go a long way. If you are a veteran in crisis or know someone struggling, please call 988 for immediate assistance. That's from Doug Hall's Garage in Greer at 864-244-5744. Reminding our brave veterans, you're never alone.
What would you do if you could get more? More dinner parties with friends. More gear for your garage band. More places to discover. What would you do if you could get more at Shell this summer with the Phil Lucky Sweepstakes? Stop by Shell, scan the QR code at the pump, and enter for a chance to win $100,000 or free fuel for a year. No purchase necessary. Ends 11:59 p.m. Central Time, August 28th. Open to USDC residents 21+. Visit shell.us/Phil-Lucky for rules and entry details.
If you run a business, you know how hard it is
Say
to
what?
get your customers'
That's
attention.
radar says
Yet
it's going to start raining here shortly. So,
oh boy.
Just have your text fingers ready if you lose us or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will.
Because the brick's running through my computer. So.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. We've
Hopefully
only got
not.
about 20 minutes left anyway.
It's supposed to hold off on the hard stuff for about an hour, so hopefully we'll be
that's plenty of time.
And it won't be an issue. Just wanted to bring it up.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. I know if you drop out.
Yeah.
Always like a heads up if there's going to be any kind of technical difficulties. Usually it just gets dropped on me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think we're pretty good at this point.
I try to prepare best I can. Hopefully so. I don't think I've had many issues.
Jeff was, because they're doing the Spartanburgers thing on the 31st, and he's like, oh, you going to be out there? Because, Sound Plus will do this. And I was like, nope, not until I know it runs. When it runs a full month and a half, 2 months in studio with no hiccups, then I'll think about going out on location and trying that. But
right.
Not right now.
Okay.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal, book telehealth if she feel.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy.
Brought to you live by Ingles Markets. Low prices.
104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate. We are the Sportsocracy. Be sure to follow us on all the socials at the Sportsocracy. TheSportsocracy.com. You can go to the website, click on the live video link on the page, and that'll get you through to the YouTube so you can watch us while we're live and take us with you everywhere you go. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get in touch with the program immediately. That's one way to do so. You also can hit us up on the text line, 864-777-9593, or call into the program, 864-240-5480. I'm Tank Spencer. He's Jeremy Greene. He's Sweet Baby Trey. Sweet Baby Trey. I like that.
Sweet Baby.
Sweet Baby.
I really enjoyed Keith Sweat. He was a great singer from the 90s.
He is back in the Ingles studio there in downtown Greenville. He'll be taking your phone calls, get you lined up with us. You got any questions, comments, bold predictions for the weekend? You're welcome to give us a shout. ACC Media Days have been going on in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Jeremy, you kind of alluded to it a minute ago. Is Bill Belichick drinking the same thing that Dave Doran of NC State is drinking?
Well, I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect these guys to say?
I want him to say.
Do you think Bill is going to show up and go
dumb stuff?
Would you think he's going to show up and go, "Hey, you know what? We'll be lucky to win 4 games this year"? No, of course he said exactly what he said. Do I think this team is better than last year? Not really.
I mean, it'd be hard to be worse, considering that you had I think I saw them ranked with like the 9th or 10th best class in the country.
The transfer portal?
Yeah.
They were. They had a lot of them. They only had a handful that were like 4-star guys, but they did have a few. But they had 41 transfer portal players.
You give them. I mean, like I said, anything seems to be better than last year in my mind. Because last year was horrendous, and this year's not going to be much better.
Yeah, we were there. We got to see
to see it unfold immediately on opening night against TCU was just.
We were on the field for that game. We got to see the entire all of the happy of the Bill Belichick era. We watched play out right in front of us.
Mm-hmm. And it got all the joy got sucked out of that stadium in about 55 seconds, I think. Didn't they score immediately?
Yes, they scored instantaneously and then did not score again for 3 quarters.
Right.
Keenan Stadium, that was the loudest that stadium's ever been. Mm-hmm. It was nuts. And then TCU came right down and scored. Carolina went 3 and out. TCU went down and scored again. And by the time it was 21-7, you could have heard a cat thinking in that place.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, have you seen how their schedule starts this year?
Well, they got TCU to start in Ireland, right?
Yep. Then they have a bye. Then they play East Tennessee State. Then they go to Clemson, and then they have Notre Dame at home.
Yikes!
You're gonna be 1-3. I don't really care if you still got one with Miami, still got one with NC State that's better than you. I mean, I would say the high side would be 6-6, and you make a bowl game. That's probably the best you could expect.
Mm-hmm. And definitely not where Tar Heel fans wanted to be, no doubt, after Bill Belichick was hired to be the coach. They're fighting for bowl eligibility is not a good thing, as we all should know. Being in the Music City Bowl doesn't really get me all excited for the upcoming football season. And when that's your high side, it's time to end the experiment, I believe.
Hey, but at least he got that suit jacket with the arms ripped off. That was cool.
That's true.
Remember that?
That is true.
We can all remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. This is just one of those things that you look at and go, 20 years from now, like when my mind starts to go, somebody's going to have to remind me that Bill Belichick coached at North Carolina. Because I'm going to fight. Like, when I'm 70, I'm going to fight you that never happened.
Yes.
You made that up.
You'll want to forget it.
Hey, you remember when they made the Union or the Union Homes Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl? Wasn't that fun? The Bush's Boca Raton Bowl of Beans. That's actually a bowl.
If they do, can we go?
Oh, if Carolina makes a bowl game?
No, if Carolina goes to Tampa and plays in Raymond James, I think we should go to that. Just for the funds of it.
Only if you're willing to go to the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl if they make it.
Oh,
because I'm going to have to commit to that pretty early. And I do want to go to the Pop-Tart Bowl this year.
The Pop-Tart Bowl?
I don't care who plays in it. The Pop-Tart Bowl is one of 2 bowls that I care about that is not in the playoff. It's the Mayo Bowl, the Pop-Tart Bowl. That's it. Every other bowl should try to be the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Gross. The mayonnaise bowl?
Oh, 100%. I'm all the way in.
No.
They have a big dancing thing of mayonnaise.
Disgusting.
I'm all the way in. The Mayo Bowl? Yeah, let's do that.
No, I would rather Cal Raleigh's Porta Potty Company put on a celebration than watch somebody get doused in mayonnaise. That's the most disgusting celebration in the history of football.
The Pop-Tart Bowl is the creme de la creme, because every single year we watch a Pop-Tart give its life so that we may have entertainment in a giant toaster. That's another thing that I think I'm going to have explained to me really slowly when my brain goes away. Do you remember watching the giant Pop-Tart off itself on television every year? That was fun. That's a thing we did. And then people eat it. And then they eat it.
Yeah.
It just had a face 15 seconds ago, and now you're eating it. You are lunatics.
That's a humanoid pastry right there. That thing has rights, I do believe. And he surrendered them.
Right to be eaten.
Yeah. Look, Pop-Tarts are awesome.
I love Pop-Tarts.
I wish we would get rid of every bowl that's not in the playoff, not the Mayo Bowl, not the Pop-Tart Bowl, and we rebrand all of the rest of them in the stupidest way humanly possible.
Okay.
The Dunkin' Donuts Bowl. And we just have a giant donut get drowned in a big cup of coffee.
I'm writing this down because I want to do this. Rebranding all bowls.
But we have to have a humanoid sacrifice in every one of them. We drown a guy that's dressed as a donut in a big cup of coffee. Just, and then you eat him.
The baked beans bowl.
I do love this idea. I think
I
I'll try to put a list together for the week over the weekend, and maybe we can revisit this on Monday.
I ordered a pullover from the Pop-Tart Bowl last year that it had sprinkles all over it, and I think I ordered it from a country that I don't know where it originated from, because I just realized I never got it. That was like 6 months ago. That thing's going to show up and be a 2X that fits Trey.
I'm glad we could remind you of your failed attempt to purchase a Pop-Tart sweatshirt.
I will get that thing, and it will not pull over, and I will look like a wet dog trying to come in through the cat door wearing it.
Oh, goodness. I think the best thing that came out of ACC media days, other than, Dave Doran just speaking mad falsehoods about his quarterback, because there's no way CJ Bailey.
It's free to say stuff
in this country.
I did hear Dave Doran say CJ Bailey could be the best quarterback in the country. Well, he could be a prima ballerina too, but I don't think he has the figure for it.
Right.
Because he's got about the same chance.
Yeah. The best thing that they did, though, was to ensure that Duke would not vie for an ACC title again. And that, I think, was the best thing that came out of ACC media days.
Oh, what?
They've now changed the tiebreaker after we had 5 teams that finished in a tie for second last year. And then, remember, it was, they have to give this to Miami, right? Wasn't it Miami?
Yes.
And instead, Duke won the tiebreaker with all the round-robin choices they have or had. Now, there are no round-robin choices as to who did equal opponents and points for and points against, or however it went down the rabbit hole. There's no more rabbit hole. It goes head-to-head, and then we decide. Well, really, the what did they call it? It's like the team assessment score or something like that. But it's essentially the team success ranking, which is a group of analytics that will basically weigh in who's really better, who faced the tougher competition, who serves our purpose best.
I do love that.
And that's the way it should always be.
Did you see what the actual tiebreaker is?
The success ranking?
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't seen the formulation of it.
Nobody has. Nobody's seen the formulation of it. I don't know that there is a formulation of it. I have a weird feeling it's just a bunch of people in the ACC offices going, it has to be Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Release a completely nonsensical ranking that has Miami the highest.
By every analytical metric, there was no doubt who was the best or who should have gotten that bid into the ACC championship game.
I have a funny feeling if you track down Sports Source Analytics, that's going to be a shell company owned by Jim Phillips. He uses that to launder money, and it's just going to put out one ranking that 4 people ever see.
But this is a good thing. This is a good thing, and I think maybe more conferences need to jump on this idea of let's just have a completely unknown scoring system set up that we can just go, yep, it was them. Trust us.
Yeah, just put your thumb on the scale. It's yeah, you know who it is? The one that you know it should be. How did we come up with that? We went to a room, made up a complete lie. But
I think it'd be. I think we're obviously it was an anomaly to have that many teams tied for second last year, and I think you'd probably be hard pressed to expect something like that again this year. I don't know that many teams are going to be in this race. However, you did say earlier, Jeremy, that to expect James Franklin to come to Virginia Tech and what I think you said go 9-3 is a tall task. Have you looked at their schedule?
I have.
because that Virginia Tech schedule is it's pretty well set up for them to. If you don't go 9-3, I'll be concerned.
Garbage. It is complete.
It's terrible.
Garbage.
Their schedule is god awful. I kept looking at it going, I mean, I would expect James Franklin just as a coach with a borderline MAC team to be able to at least be bowl eligible with a schedule like this.
The toughest team that Virginia Tech plays before they play Clemson the week before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
The toughest game they play, other than that, before that,
Georgia Tech.
They play Georgia Tech. That game's in Blacksburg. The second toughest game they have is against Pittsburgh, and nobody on that team can read.
I knew there was some sort of pit dig coming there. Mr. West Virginia.
It always blew my mind that Pittsburgh would have, they'd have these teams. I don't know how you call plays because none of your players can read. It's always blew my mind. I forgot to tell you, we were, somebody called me from a stadium. It's been 2 or 3 weeks ago. They were at one of the World Cup games, and they started playing Sweet Caroline, and I was like, you do understand if I'm still on the phone when the bump, bump, bump happens that I'm going to scream this, and everybody around you is going to be able to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
I got hung up on pretty quick. You hear Sweet Caroline come on a speaker at a stadium, and I'm with you, be prepared to be really embarrassed.
It's the one song we can both agree on.
No doubt.
Just thank God Creed didn't do a version of it.
Oh, that'd be the greatest song ever written. The Creed cover of Sweet Caroline. Touching here.
I'm going to need somebody else to call in to the program, 864-240-5480. Tell him.
Touching me. Touching you.
That's Jeremy at 7, by the way, when he's losing his mind. That's all that's left.
Oh,
it's just Scott Stapp
impressions.
Scott Stapp and Lou Holtz impressions. That's all he'll be doing.
There's no better place to play football than the University of Notre Dame.
That's right, Grandpa.
Miss Lou Holtz. He's the best.
He was the best.
Coach South Carolina and coached the Jets. I believe he was the last NFL coach to give his team a fight song.
Yes.
Yeah, the Jets had a fight song. That's a thing we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Steelers have one too, so don't laugh there, Trey.
Yeah, but theirs is really renegade. That's the Steelers fight song.
No, you've got that dumb "Here We Go" song that they play all the time.
Here we go,
yeah.
Steelers. Here we go.
Yep. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.
Philadelphia's got one too that I'm convinced that the only reason they play that's because about 30% of their fan base has to be reminded that an eagle is a bird. Fly, Eagles, fly. EAGLES, Eagles. And yet somehow your mayor still couldn't spell Eagles right.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Those heritage teams, they were around when we experimented with that.
Hey, the Commanders have one too. We just can't sing it anymore.
Oh, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe you should write a new one.
Pass. Don't want to.
You gotta throw that one out there for the old for your boys up in DC. See how they respond.
I mean, they
to
still
that.
sing it.
I bet Smoot would love it.
Oh, no doubt. So I'm really looking forward to telling my Steve Smith story to Fred Smoot.
As you should.
You led to me being called fat by Steve Smith. That's the thing you did, and you weren't even there. You didn't even know it happened.
I'll still never get it. One of you got all the genes.
One of the brothers in that family got all the genetics. He can't even walk anymore. He can still outrun you. Solid.
Mm-hmm.
I changed my Twitter bio to was once called fat to my face by Steve Smith Sr.
Yep. Next week we got SEC Media Days. Big Ten's the week after that. We will have NFL training camps on Tuesday.
Hallelujah.
Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills reporting for training camp on Tuesday. And then I think pretty much everybody else follows the next 4 or 5 days in a row. Everybody else gets back into it August the 6th.
It's the best time of the year.
Weeks.
It's the time of the year where every beat writer convinces you some receiver or some corner that you've never heard of is going to be the next Hall of Famer on your team, and they're not going to make the roster. I call this Jonathan Carter season.
Jonathan Carter.
Rich Cimini, who I now know well, once said Jonathan Carter was going to be the next great receiver in the NFL. He had 4 catches against the Indianapolis Colts, and then I think he got abducted by space aliens. That or he's now working at a Home Depot. I don't know which one, but I can tell you this much. He was not the next great receiver.
Was this a preseason champion or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we had a bunch of those.
Yeah. I can't take a whole lot away from that. I've heard way too many times.
Jason Brownlee, another preseason legend. He's now the 10th receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, you should just probably assume that you didn't get that guy in the, UDFA pool. Everybody else missed out on. I bet you didn't.
For every Puka Nacua, there are 100 Eric Wattses. Who's Eric Watts? Exactly.
Jeremy loves throwing out
Rocky McIntosh. There's another one. Hey, this linebacker can run a 4.35. Yeah, and he couldn't tackle my wife. By God, he gets there in a hurry. He doesn't do much when he gets there, but he can fly.
It's just another branch of lying season.
Oh, it's so good. This is the last football Friday with no football. I'm going to take a nice weekend, play a little golf. Probably the only time I leave my house. I am going to play a fun drinking game with the third place game. I'm going to take a shot of tequila every time somebody whines, falls down, or apologizes. I fully plan on being dead by halftime.
I was going to say, you won't even make it to Shakira.
Oh, yeah. I may have to skip every third time.
There you go.
Because I have to make it to Shakira.
Right.
I can sleep through the K-Cups and Madonna.
That would be the K-pop Demon Hunters, I think. No, what was it? BTS.
I don't care if they come out and do it.
BTA.
I don't care if they release GTA at halftime of the third place game. I ain't watching it.
You would if they were releasing GTA.
You're probably right.
I know you better than that.
I mean, I've only been waiting on the game for 17 years, so what's another half of soccer?
Right. Next week, we'll be back with you right here on 104.9 FM, Fox Sports Upstate, 5 to 7 all week long. No more interruptions on the schedule, and we can't wait because football starts on Tuesday. Have a great weekend.
104.9 Fox Sports Upstate weather.
This is WIFF News 4 Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice with your forecast. Look for high temperatures to remain in the low to mid-90s this weekend. The heat continues with that humidity, and that'll spark some strong thunderstorms each afternoon. Not everybody will get one, but if you do, with that kind of heat, they could be strong to severe. Going into next week, we'll continue the heat and the humidity with pop-up thunderstorms and highs remaining in the low 90s.
This report is